To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Wow. When you think things couldn't get any worse. On air, online, on demand, on the move.
Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true!
Your home for rebels and misfits.
Hey yo! Hi to you! Hey guys and girls, welcome. It is the Dirty Boxers Reborn. Yes. Dirty Boxers. It's the Dirty Boxers. My scruffy face is scruffy today. Is a Reverend Lee Brown Esquire CBE. Oh, so close. We're getting better. I may have fondled with settings. And over there is to my right is a Tory. Hello, Tory.
Hello, Lee.
Hello. We almost got through the whole of it.
Well, almost.
Yeah, almost got through all of it. Kind of malarkey. It wasn't too bad, was it? There was a few issues, but overall,
it was snug.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know what the problem was that I fixed? Do you want to? Or shall we just pretend that it's just like excellent and we don't need to worry about it?
Why, I'm sure I am unaware of any problem that might have been mentioned by somebody who I wasn't listening to.
Oh, that's all right then. So basically, the introduction was a video. Shocking, already shocking. It was a video that was at 25 frames a second, and we were broadcasting at 30 frames a second, and that caused mischief. So,
according to the letters that I've been receiving, the video is the most popular portion of this show.
Oh, yes. All those lovely. I don't know why we've got a little bit of an echo going on, but I don't really care at the moment. I don't care. We've got that. We'll fix that in the post. Who cares?
Shout out to Gorilla Zoe.
Who? That sounds painful.
But I mean, you don't have to shout that loud.
Oh, fair enough. But anyway, so we had that lovely scenario there. We've now fixed the playing. I'm still adding layers to it. This is a work in progress introduction. We're getting there better and better, and it will make sense eventually. In my noggin, that's what I'm thinking.
I think you should take this opportunity to like your own video feed on YouTube.
Can I do that? I don't know if I can do that. Let me. I'm not on YouTube. I'm on studio.youtube.com because that makes sense allegedly. Don't know if that's true or not. But anyway.
I've never heard of anything making sense before.
Well, there is that. So hello, everybody in the chat room over at youtube.com/dirtyboxesnet. I hope everybody is well. Where was everybody today? What's going on over there? We ain't got a bean. You may...
Well, he's not over here for sure.
He's definitely...
no. I've looked several places that he might be.
Yeah.
Not there. And no new bean either.
Oh, no.
Which is considerably disturbing.
He's your new favourite.
I mean, what's he do? Watching a movie?
Dread to think. It's probably 4K porn knowing him, allegedly, possibly, maybe. But yeah, I had old bean. Let's get,
Old bean?
Ben, yes. He is... at I'm assuming it's like a village fete or something. There's the WI over there, the Women's Institute. We've got the You know, we've got the bric-a-brac stall. We've got the, the raffle that for tins. You know the sort of one where you've got the little raffle tickets, and if it's a 0 or a 5, you win a baked beans tin or something or other, whatever the sticker is on. And you've got like whack the rat, going down the tube, and you whack it, and if you whack it, you get a prize and all that kind of malarkey.
Now, this is a family show, Lee.
Well, yeah, there is that. But he is at one of these village fetes, I'm assuming. I'm assuming he's there to raise money for the village church roof, which is renownedly leaky.
Need more thatch, or
I haven't looked that closely, to be honest with you. But I'm just assuming it's that traditional village fete. With a maypole and children skipping in and out to plait the maypole and all that crap.
Sounds horrible.
It is. Don't worry about it, Anyway, the point is, he is there in public playing with his instrument. Now, I don't know if we should intervene on this.
Lee, this is a family show.
Uh-huh.
And we prefer to keep it, at least one theme, not get confused. The
Well-
listeners. So when you say he's playing his instrument,
Playing with his instrument, yes.
well, I mean,
Yes. This is the information I've been told.
the instrument's not putting a lot of effort in. I'll put that. I'll say that for Ben.
Well, there's never any effort from him. Let's be frank. He lives his life like he lives his wallet. He keeps it as close as possible, as little as possible. And that's why we like him. Don't tell him that, but that's why we like him. That's why we keep him around.
Don't worry, he will not listen to this.
No, hell no. But yeah, so that's the reason why. So we knew, okay, he messaged me early last night. And when I say early last night, it was 2 a.m. my time. I woken up by him in Signal Land. Going
Fairly early for me over here.
Well, yeah, it's very early for everybody, apart
in
from
the
him.
night.
Yeah. And so he was like, oh, babe, by the way, I'm going to be a bit late. And I was like, well, fair. Do you want me to, in my dazed sleep?
You didn't tell me it was a voicemail.
No, it wasn't. It was like actual text. I had to focus and everything while I was half asleep. And I was like, well, do you want me to move the show back? And he goes, yeah, okay, you can move the show back, but I won't be there at the beginning. It depends, when this fate finishes or whatever it is. I don't know. Didn't pay much attention after that because I was in bed trying to sleep. So that's what he's doing. He's in the middle of this village fete that I'm assuming there's tens of people there, similar to this show, in fact. And he is playing with his instrument in public.
Plucky or blowy?
I didn't even get into that. To be honest with you, did I mention it was 2:30 in the morning? I was like, I didn't give a flying monkeys at that point. It was like, yeah, okay, thank you for telling me. Thank you for, keeping me abreast of the situation. But I need to go to sleep now. I'm quite tired. I'm trying to get, It was
got a busy day of checking all your platforms.
Oh yeah, that too. But more importantly than any of that, I just returned from well, not just returned, but I returned from a date, and I was feeling a bit tired because my energy levels are not great at the moment, and haven't been for quite some time. So that's the main reason I got an Apple Watch. And on the Apple Watch, my doctor, though it closes rings and stuff like that, it's all the activities and things like that. All the rings are kind of like, oh, you've got X amount of calories burned today, or you've completed a ring of excellence, or whatever it is. All these rings about, which surprisingly, coming from Tim Cook, the only CEO that's a gay guy, I don't...
Is it a watch or is it a ring?
Well, it's a watch that has rings. He likes his rings, Tim Cook. That's all I'm saying.
If you got an app, then you got to put a ring on it?
Yeah. Because let's be frank, the way I'm assuming, and this is lots of assumption here, but I'm assuming that Tim Cook is a power bottom. So he does like his... just the way he walks and talks. I'm just assuming that maybe he does like his rings. Now, the thing is, though...
Yeah, I'm updating his Wikipedia as we speak.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you very much. So basically, the doctor of mine, and I never see, because my local NHS is ruined, GP wise, and all that kind of stuff is rubbish. Is the last doctor I saw set up the watch, and instead of a goal, I'm trying to walk X amount of steps today, I'm trying to move X amount of times today, and all that kind of rubbish. He set it up on like a limit of this is the amount of energy you've got based on these results. Okay, so when you close a ring, all 3 rings, and it's worked brilliantly well. I don't know if it's I don't look at it constantly. I'm not focusing on it, but when I'm like absolutely shattered, and I look at my rings, as one does in public allegedly, I've gone over the allotted energy consumption that I've done that day, or supposed to have done that day, and it's like, that's why I'm absolutely shattered today. So it's it does work, and it's pretty well. So why was I talking about this? I don't know.
Because you were tired when Ben called you at 2 in the morning.
So I'd filled up all my rings at this point. So it's not because I was like having a late night or anything like that. But we got on a bit of a potential indoors. We'd got on a little bit of a date. And I assume it's a date. I'm calling it a date. I don't know about them, but I'm just like, we met up in a mutually decided location at a mutually decided time.
It was consensual.
It was. Is that a date? I'm assuming it's a date.
Well, what was yesterday?
Must have been Friday, because today's Saturday, and I'm sitting here talking to you.
Yeah, that's definitely a date.
No, thank you. So we went for a very nice walk. We went. There's a load of like country parks near here. And it was like a halfway point, and we agreed to meet at this. And I've never been there before. I've driven past it hundreds of times. It's on the way to Cambridge town. And I was like, you know what? Let's go there. I've never been there. It's new to both of us. We could find out. And it was lovely. Absolutely lovely. But we walked for about an hour, and I'd done like almost 10,000 steps. And it was like, oh dear. And I got bonus points. Bonus points. Oh, yeah. I got bonus points. Not only, right, did I, we mutually, and it was a lovely evening. But because of Kermit, that we've done a little bit of fondling in the back area of Kermit to make it a camper van. We've got a little kitchen. We've got a double bed. We've got all that kind of malarkey going on. I was like, are you peckish? And potential indoors was like, yeah, all right, yeah, but it's Friday evening. I haven't eaten yet. Yeah. Do you fancy some hot dogs? And they were like, pardon? And I was like, no, nothing sexual.
This is not innuendo now.
No, actual hot dogs.
Well, or is it?
No, this time I was I'd on the way, I'd rushed frequently, to a local supermarket, and I'd bought like a loaf of bread instead of the stupid buns. Because you never get numbers right, do you? If you've got 16 hot dogs, we didn't eat all of them. We only ate 8. But I mean, like, if you've got X amount of hot dogs, the buns are in 10s instead of 8s. And all this malarkey going on. So I've got some fake cheese, or as the Americans call it,
I
cheese.
think we can agree no one has decided upon a default wiener number.
No, they haven't. And that is half of the problems of this world. We need to decide numbering and decimal. Everything should just be decimal.
Dozen dogs, done.
No, that's not decimal, is it? This is why we've ended up in this scenario. How dare you? Everything should be decimal. Even the year should be decimal. It should be much easier. 30 days in every month. Whatever, that kind of thing. Much simpler. Anyway, I feel I've digressed. The point is, though,
how many weeks in a month?
5, wouldn't it? Yeah.
That'd be 35 days in a month.
No. 5 days per month. 5 days per week.
No, 7 days per week.
No, 5 days.
We have to round it up to 10. So let's see, 10 days per week, 10 weeks per month. and 10 months per year.
Ooh. That could work.
Because we already got the 10 years per decade thing going.
Exactly. We've got.
So, I mean, all we have to do is just get down to this minutia.
Exactly.
Pardon the pun.
Yeah. And then eventually it'll balance out. Anyway, the point is that I was able to, like, sort out the wieners.
Can we call can we call it saying hello to Jim Henson anytime there's fondling in the back end of Kermit?
Sure.
So you're saying hello to Jim, and
no, we weren't. It wasn't that sort of fondling. I was sorting out the wieners for the hot dogs. So basically, instead of
for the bread,
I got the bread, and I got the hot dogs, and I even got fake cheese, or as the Americans call it, cheese. This horrible plastic squares, because it was like, and ketchup. I got all this kind of malarkey in there.
Ketchup. It's a mustard thing,
no,
man.
No. Well, don't forget you've got American mustard.
Was it preschool?
Hold on. You've got American mustard, right? We've got English mustard. It's a completely different thing.
I'm a chef. I have brown mustard. I have spicy mustard. I have honey mustard. I have yellow mustard.
Aren't all mustards yellow?
Well, some are brown.
Like they're still on the
brown
spectrum.
Mustard I mentioned previously.
Racist. So
previously in the sentence I was saying.
So what you're saying is that like mustard is for wieners.
Yes, okay. Very much so. And mustard is also for pork.
Ooh, yes. No, I think I agree with that. The point is, though, is that I did all this effort, and I think it was appreciated. I think I was like, let's have a little picnic here. But it's not just a normal picnic. It's actually like...
If you want to take notes for our future picnics, Lee, I drag out that mustard or ketchup, and I'm going to...
Yeah, no, but I'm not aiming to screw you. I was like... I thought it was brilliant, because I didn't have to do any sandwiches up front. Right, for a picnic, a surprise picnic, malarkey. I just, because it's got a side rolly door, I unrolled the door, and it was like, do you fancy it down? Do you want a beverage? It was a bit hot. Do you want a squash or juice, or would you like a tea or coffee? I can do that. I get all this kind of facilities were completely open to me compared to other, people who were sitting there on blankets and things like that. We had pop-up chairs open, and it was a very convenient space.
Well, what are your grilling options? Do you grill your wieners?
No, we boiled them.
Boiled them?
In the brain thing stuff.
Okay. See, I grill wieners.
Do you now?
Yeah, I put the heat to them.
Oh, I bet you do.
Get a nice crispy skin.
Have you tried lube? The thing is...
Is mustard considered lube?
For Tim Cook, maybe. Powerbomb.
You really want to avoid the spicy grain mustard.
Well, that would get everywhere. Cheeky sausage shit. Anyway, the point is...
cheeky sausage goes well with mustard.
Yeah. Wink, wink, let's not say no more. But I'm just like... I think I got bonus points for that. That's all I'm saying. I think I got bonus points. It hasn't been confirmed yet.
Well, potentially well done you.
Yeah, hopefully.
Can you give yourself half of a number 3?
Oh, dear. I don't know if I can, because I have to reset it. And if it... Oh, right. No, I can't. It fades out instead of stops.
It's kind of like a 2.7.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Oopsie. But, it's... I think I've got there. I think I've got, I think I've got in a little bit.
That's a step.
That is definitely a step.
All walks of a mile or a kilometer start with a step.
Exactly. And I think I walked several miles that day. we walked all over the estate. It was lovely. It was a really nice place. I never realised it was there. I even walked on a Roman road, which I've been meaning to walk on for a while.
It's almost like Britain was rediscovered.
Yes. I see what you did there. Yes, it has been. I've been on that actually a little bit. Oh, I won't get into that.
I was not. That was not a solicitation.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not getting. I basically, I may have crashed the drone the other day, doing some preparations for a rediscovered Britain, if you will. some footage, if you will. And because I've been really
Didn't nail the landing or just careless flight?
No, I was doing well because there's this huge old moat there. It's because it's like lumps and bumps where an old castle was. And I was like, I'm just going to get a little bit of this, and very nice. And then this sudden gust of wind from nowhere, because that was a brilliant shot, and I've got the shot. I'm glad that we got the shot. But then milliseconds after I'd finished the shot, and I was like, I can edit that, that's sexy. I've got this gust of wind that blew it straight into some trees. And I'm like, oh dear. Obviously, and then it was at the top of this tree, and I was like, oh, fair enough. And then it fell a bit more, and I was like, oh, it's getting closer, brilliant. I started moving over to catch it, but then instead of coming towards my open arms, it fell into the biggest bramble bush known to man. Let's just say it for starters, ow, and secondly, took 40 minutes to go and retrieve it.
Not the pricks you were expecting.
I don't like small pricks. You know this. And there was multiple.
We've established this.
Yeah. So yeah, I just don't like it. I don't like it, that sort of thing.
Well, is the drone okay?
Oh, the drone seems fine and hunky dory and everything. And the blades seem to be fine. Everything seems to be fine. It was a panicking moment. Walking back and forth to Kermit, because I've cleaned out Kermit because it's now a camp van, so I haven't got very many things in the back end that I could use as like a poking stick to use to kind of like try and retrieve the drone or anything like that. But I do have those expandable camping chairs with the arms and things, those horrible ones that give you, arthritis after sitting in there for 10 minutes. But it's got a convenient beer can holding in each armrest. So you're bladdered by the time you realise it
might be a good retrieval tool for that is a casting rod and reel.
Maybe I may think about this. However, I did by this point I was sweating.
What'd you do? Fishing for drones? They're biting in the trees today.
But I was sweating my nips off at this point, and I was like 38 minutes in. I just walked back to Kermit, picked up this expanding chair, and I'm like, this is the only thing I've got that could kind of pull away the branches of the brambles and try and lean in to get it. And eventually I did get it, and I was amazed that it was this pop-up chair that conveniently left in the van that was used later for the date, sitting down, enjoying time. It was good overall. It was good, but yes, I think I need poles for retrieving things. Not that I'm planning to crash the drone again, and to be honest, it's the second time I've ever done it, so it ain't that bad. But yeah, I don't like it. Don't like it when it happens.
You'd never want to have to go looking for a pole in a pinch.
No, you don't. So, but yeah, overall, it's been all right. Apart from, every church I seem to go into recently, there's a hive of wasps. Or bees or something or other. They're everywhere. Obviously, no one's been around for a year, I'm assuming, so they've just taken over. But it's crazy where all they are, and they're suddenly vicious bastards.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of wasps,
no.
Especially. I mean, bees, wood bees are funny because they're dumb, as are bumblebees because they're really dumb.
They're lovely. I think, it's fascinating, especially when you're like early spring when you see a queen bee going around trying to find a new place to live. It's lovely.
Right. I think, because of the sting, a lot of times bees are vilified. But if you look at the really big bees that don't sting, they're just gonna doopy 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 doop. They're really just getting along,
doing their thing.
Know what they're doing. They don't. They get confused by sudden movements. They have no menace.
They're honest,
lovely.
They are lovely, and if I was in charge, I would get rid of wasps and hornets. They're just vicious buggers, and instead I would just like increase bees. You do your thing because they're such a giving community, shall we say? where they're making honey, which is like one of the most beautiful nectars of the world, and it's just like num, 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 num. I don't know.
I mean, name another product that animals are creating for our consumption besides milk and eggs. Because listen, they're not creating those for us.
No.
And some would say, hey, the bees aren't creating the honey for you, but hey, I'll win that argument 10 times out of 10. You ever seen a bee try to win an argument?
No. Because it's more of a kamikaze attempt, isn't it? And it, stings and then it's dead.
Yeah, they're one-trick pony.
Yeah, exactly. Or if one way of putting it, I would put it more as a last resort. They're desperate at the last resort sort of thing. Kamikaze kind of malarkey. But anyway, who cares? I just,
Well, it's always good to avoid the wasps. And, anytime you're out somewhere perusing an area that is not exactly overrun by people, then you're going to find those nests. And it's good to have a stick.
Yeah. Yeah, but when you walk into a church, and it's a tiny little church, I love it. It's such I've got some great photos of it. But it's a scenario where, and one day I may even publish these photos. I don't know. I'm just playing at the moment, and I'm enjoying it. I've already got
You're accumulating content for use later, possibly.
No, I will never use the C word. How dare you? This doesn't sound like me at all. But I've got a couple of thousand photos across, Ireland and Wales and Scotland and stuff. And
look, we all have a porn stash.
Yeah, well, who doesn't? Just in case the internet goes down, isn't it? It's preparation, preparedness.
I mean, who's not printing them out at this point?
What, to laminate them to wipe clean after?
Well, I mean, if the grid goes down,
oh, definitely.
That doesn't mean everything has to go down.
I tell you what, that's. Do you know how close we are for Kernet? Remember, if you're new to the show, Kernet is the network inside Kermit. Yes. Oh, yes. You think, because I've been watching all these different kind of YouTube kind of channels, getting ideas from different places and things about what to do with Kermit when we're building it out slowly but surely.
Such as say hello to Jim Henson.
Well, yes. And other things. And I'm just like, it was just amazing to me that none of these people whom seem to use the internet frequently.
Oh, no.
Seem to actually... No, don't make eye contact. You'll be fine. You did, didn't you?
I
looked
caught in the tractor beam pull of the massive M.
No, don't do it. Save yourself. Yeah.
Hey, Marty.
No, shut up, you. What have you done? What have you done?
You were saying, Lee, Kernet.
No, I'm caught into the Marty. Oh, no. Hello. Hi. I feel dirty now. Look what you've done. So Kernet. So I've got, I've purchased now just a cheapo, glorified, modem, really, with which works on 4G and stuff like that, just to test it out, see if the technology works, etc., and that kind of thing.
105G?
5G is very expensive, and to be frank, it's not a good system or service right now to even warrant doing that kind of malarkey right now.
If you get the booster shot, though, it works better, right?
Yeah, allegedly, but still, it's still, early days. But overall, I thought it was we've got the modem, we've got some SIM cards that now have been signed up and ready to go. So hopefully, within a couple of weeks, I'm planning to do this show from Kermit. So you've been warned, basically.
I look forward to you having that liberty, Lee. I mean,
yes.
I think I don't think there's been an arrest on this show yet.
No. So good. So far.
And if you consider how many shows that we might have allegedly have done, I would say that's a fairly decent tracking record. And speaking of tracking,
Yeah. Where are we going with this?
I'm just trying to ignore Marty.
Oh, no, don't do it. But yeah, so hopefully, just so you're warned, once Kernet is fully operational, and I am counting down to payday at the moment. So that's the only thing that's holding us back right now, is that. But theoretically, I've tested out the system. I've tested out kind of there is a stupid deal that Vodafone is doing right now, and I've signed up for it, where it basically goes endless video. So anytime you use YouTube, Prime Video, I think Netflix. No, Netflix is not included. A few other apps and stuff like that. It doesn't count to your data plan. It's just free, allegedly, endless video, which I'm assuming means both ways. I'm assuming that if we stream, that is counted as endless video because I'm assuming it's based on a domain name. And so the domain is YouTube, and so in theory, it should be counted towards that freebie stuff. So I'm interested in that. But unlike a normal, conventional, camper van or caravan or anything like that, I don't have a TV aerial because I do everything online. So the internet, for my generation...
They're ugly anyhow. I mean...
What?
A TV aerial.
Oh, I don't have one, no.
No, it would be. It would stick out like a... an unwelcome intrusion in church.
Well, yes, like wasps. So, but I mean, everything will be done via the internet, which I'm really looking forward to, because it's trying to explain it to other people, because they're like, who have caravans and stuff like that.
That's where you went wrong. Don't try to explain things to people, Lee. People don't get things.
Yeah, but
they don't get it. They get what they're into. And if you're into something that's even remotely adjacent to what they're into, they'll draw you into what they're into, so they'll understand what you're into.
No, they seem to be...
I'm not into that,
well,
if you understand.
I do understand. But, I mean, overall, they do seem quite positive. And they do ask these questions, like, are you going to have TV or stuff like that? And I'm like, or a TV aerial. And I'm like, no, because everything I consume is via apps. It's via the internet. I very, very rarely watch traditional, any form of TV, to be honest with you, live television. So it's not important to me, and I don't think it's important to many of my generation and younger. So whacking a traveling TV aerial on anything is not beneficial to anyone. And anyway,
TV and media in general has gone from what was once considered a voice of authority to a voice of entertainment.
Yes.
And there are fewer and fewer sources of authority in any form of media.
That's us, by the way. Hi.
Yeah, I mean,
apart from us.
Obviously, our listeners know that. But I'm saying that, for the other 1,200 people on Earth.
1,200.
Yeah, we're roughly up to about 7,900,000,900.
Yeah, whatever.
98,800 people listening.
Yes.
Aren't we?
Roughly, give or take.
Well, I mean, we're up to 139 subscribers on YouTube, so I'm going to need you people to calm it down on the YouTube subscriptions. Bring it down. We're not looking to get over 1,000.
Well,
we're not looking for any trouble here.
Strangely enough, I have had clarification of this week.
Oh?
Yes.
We have new information.
We have new information. Hold on. Have I got breaking news? Okay. Can we have a breaking news if possible, please? Breaking news. It turns out, because Digital Rhapsody is a completely different legal entity to me, Digital Rhapsody can make a hell of a lot of money as long as I don't get paid. So...
Well, I think we got the second part worked out.
Yes, trust me. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. But it turns out, so Digital Rhapsody can benefit from the 1,000 subscriptions on YouTube. So if you want to subscribe, please do. Please do. Let's try and break 1,000 within 8 years. Let's try and build on that, shall we, please? That'd be very nice.
If everyone listening could go outside right now and just scream the very easy to remember URL, https://www.youtube.com/watch V equals 9 YVFN_BA4SQ capital Q.
It was a capital F and capital A as well, but you know.
Yeah, it was a capital F and a capital A.
Mm.
But and how odd is it that the 3 capital letters are FAQ, which frequently ask questions? Sure, you go into Dirty Boxers Reborn.
Of course. Why wouldn't you be? That's crazy. But
first place you look.
Exactly. So I'm going to break the rules here. I've decided, and I'm
You rebel.
I prefer a misfit. If you wouldn't mind, thank you very much. I have decided that we are going to mention something that DigiRap has been doing.
Wait, what?
And we will be because we don't have we will never do sponsors. However, we will promote.
As all our past sponsors have found out.
Yes, we will instead promote things that Digital Rhapsody produces themselves, ourselves, whatever. Multiple personalities going on it. So you may have noticed that the beer flu has subsided slightly. So allegedly, until the Indians got involved, and now we're like crazy shenanigans over here.
Well, till election season.
Yeah. So I would like to promote a little service. I wonder if I could. Can I share this? Oh, I don't know. No, what am I doing? Can I share Lee's browser? I can't remember.
Can you Sunny?
I can't remember if that's been set up or not. Let me try it on the video. Let's see. Right. Do I have Lee's browser organized and it right? Well, it's moved. The logo has moved. I don't seem to have a browser though.
Have you looked around for one?
No. How about this one? Let me try YouTube. Is a YouTube channel going to work?
Me too.
That's rubbish. Oh dear. This is not going well at all. How about that one? Let me try that one.
Wait.
No, that's rubbish. Go back.
I would not go with that one.
No. It's hold on. So basically,
if only Big Voice Jay were here, I feel like we would.
Oh no,
we would have at least someone to blame besides Ben for this.
Oh,
it doesn't seem like it would be something in my department, Lee, and it doesn't seem like something that would be in your department.
Nuh-uh.
And I know Tasha Belia is brilliant.
Sorry, who?
So
Tasha Belia.
Tasha Belia.
Oh, she's Italian now. Okay. Tasha Belia.
Mamma mia. That's a spicy meatball.
Ciao. On Vespers. Everyone's on Vespers. Ciao. I'm going to do it live. Screw it.
I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Right, here we go. I'm gonna do this live. Here we go. So I'm gonna add no, it's not a media source. It's a window capture. It's one of them. I'm gonna add one of no, that's not. I'm gonna create a new one. Website. This is gonna change revolutionary kind of what we do on this show. I think this is gonna be brilliant. So here we go. Right, so this is called Click Go Travel. Okay, this is owned.
Well, which is it? Click, go, or travel?
Both, all of it. You click, you go, traveling. It's clickgotravel.com. We specialize in searching for flights and hotels. All right, that's all we do. Now, the thing is, you may have heard of it.
The flights are all in the air and the hotels are all on the ground where the planes land usually.
You've heard of this then?
I mean, I could help.
Help what
Just
exactly?
ask me. I'm right here. You didn't have to go to clickgotravel.com to get this information.
No?
You could have got it from asking me. But what would clickgotravel.com tell me if I were to, I don't know, want to go to London?
Yes. Well, this is the beautiful thing.
Why would I want to go to London?
I don't know. But this is we're not talking about going like places like that for now, because I want to keep you safe and well. Now, let me just edit this while I'm talking. This is going to be fun. So all I'm saying is, if you use Click Go Travel, why don't you have a weekend break? Now, the big difference here, Expedia.
Why do you have all those tabs open?
To run this show. That's why I'm now cropping the top so that
yeah. Let's,
I had to remember how to
share all the information you're into there. Oh, by the way, speaking of cropping the top, I'd just like to bring the listeners up to the total, which is 526 ads blocked on YouTube.
Beautiful. On a channel that can't do ad. Right, I'm going to move that over a little bit more. Let me put that over there like that. There we go. Doesn't that look pretty? That's better.
It will once it's
updated. I know, but I mean, like, at least we got it sorted there. Let me just accept that.
Oh yeah, that looks nice.
That does look
nice.
Nice. There we go.
And if I dare say, it looks like a very familiar color of blue.
It is a very familiar color of blue. Now let me just oh, look at that. It's swaying in and out. Excellent. Right. So we got it sorted now. So basically, if you go to hotels, why don't you go on a local break? Treat yourself, right? So let me just go to Cambridge. Did I click the button? Yes, Cambridge. There we go.
Like a staycation?
Yeah.
Let somebody else clean the hot tub for once?
Exactly. So basically, the reason why Click Go Travel is sexy, okay? And this is the good reason why. Expedia only searches Expedia-owned stuff. So if you go to Kayak, that's owned by Expedia. Booking.com is owned by Expedia. All these places, so if they're not on any other platform, or if they are on other platforms, then you ain't going to see them, or you ain't going to get the deals, because they're only specifically on those platforms that have been signed up. This, because it's Digital Rhapsody, this is a bit of a schlag. This searches all databases that are available to us. All flight databases.
Speaking of a bit of a schlag. Cambridge, you're on notice.
Uh-oh, what they done?
Well, if you go back, where you were searching there, when you typed in Cambridge, yes, sure, United Kingdom was the top search result. But the second search result, New Zealand.
Yes, I know.
The third, Australia.
Yeah.
So it sounds like New Zealand has a Cambridge with a little bit bigger set on it than the one in Australia.
Well, that's just rude. Now we're just searching New York City in the city right now. It's just coming through.
Don't go there.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying it's like that. See, that one's sold out. But that one there is 6. But if
New York as a concept is sold out.
Look at this, okay? If you go to the top right on everything, you can put it in your own US dollars, right? Because it's obviously British. We can even put it in English United States if you want, just for you shenanigans over there. And it's nice and simple. See, it's lightweight, simple to use. It's looking for free. It's checking this little orange bar going across the top is checking the live data. Every time you check, every time you search, it is bringing you the latest, loading right there and then. It's none of this caching malarkey, all this caching and we've checked, so we're going to keep that on the back burner to just so make it quick and easy. No. It is telling you the live data right there every time across all platforms. So that's why, and we've been, by the way, this has been around for
$1,000 for a night in Manhattan. No, thank you.
Well, I'm just saying these are the things, okay? So this is such.
Ooh, well, it's down to 900 now.
Hold on, it's so sort by popularity, right? Let's just check by price. There we go, 400.
Well, price is important to me, Lee. I mean, I don't want to flex my massive salary here as an executive on the Dirty Boxers show.
Oh, of
but
course.
for some of the listeners,
Yes, I appreciate. Well, I'm just saying you can scroll around here to say the cap of how much per night you want to spend, the star ratings that you want to have, including the unrated, 13 unrated places, and all these everything. We
those unrated places have got bodies in them.
But it's really flexible. Once you've got it all in there, you can muck around. You can say which districts you want to go, what facilities you want, all sorts of stuff. If you don't find it there, you can go. You can load more hotels. It's all live, updated for you personally from all the databases that are available to us. All these ratings are coming in from multiple platforms. Everything is like TripAdvisor and all that kind of stuff. It's all in one place for you. And if you want to,
clickgotravel.com.
So this is now, and basically the best part is, okay, once you click on it, once you go, okay, that's the one I want, you are directed directly to the place to purchase. We do not do any of the bookings. We're just a search engine for the best booking for you.
A conduit.
Yes. What more do you want? Really?
I mean,
really?
Be careful what you ask, because some of these people.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Really demandy. I mean, here you are providing a nice service, and
it's totally free.
Want more? Well, I mean, I'm sure there's updates they can make. Here's something more for you. Search for a better place to go.
Okay, go on in. Where would you want to go?
I was telling them in general,
telling them.
If they think the service could be any better, what they need to do is do a little bit better search.
Yeah, that will work. But I'm just like, where would you want to go?
Maybe they're going to the wrong place.
You see, Tory has been asking, and thankfully it's worked out because there's been a COVID. We were talking about meeting up, going to fly across and stuff, me to him, this time last year, or even before then, like March time last year. And we were talking about it, and it was like, oh, wait, hold on. We'll wait until my next payday, malarkey. And then all of a sudden, COVID was the thing, like a week later. So thankfully, no one lost any money. It's all hunky-dory. But where is your local airport again, Tory? Let me just check.
I would suggest flying into Nashville.
Nashville, Tennessee. So this is from June the 19th to 26th. Let's have a look. Let's have a look for flights right now. So as we're saying, it's counting down. It's collecting all the tickets.
You'll want to change the currency back to pounds.
Well, true, but I'm just doing a quick search right now. It's expensive compared to what it was. Oh no, it's coming down a bit more. We're checking more. Isn't it clever? This is the sort of thing that really, is sexy, because it's like, okay, it's just collected all of that data for you. $860. Sounds cool. But that's for that date. So let me just go. Where is pounds again? Great British Pounds.
Oh wow, the price really did start dropping on that.
Yeah. So 610 quid. It's crazy, isn't it? Isn't it sexy? Because it's, like I say, it's checking all the... Let me just go... when Nashville's closed around about October, isn't it? Let's have a look. 24th to...
Yeah, Nashville's pretty... I mean, it's resilient in the wintertime. Sometimes December, January, February might get a little hairy there, but...
And supposedly, if you go Tuesdays or Wednesdays, they're the quietest days to fly. But I'm just like, overall, here we go. We're going to do. Here we go. 496.
You can be
quid.
assured there's going to be a lot of construction on the roads in Nashville, regardless of when you arrive. That's a little treat for you to look forward to.
I look forward to that. But this, anyway, we're bashing on about it because I'm really proud of this service. But it's just like, there we go. It's if you've got multiple places, because TripAdvisor and a few other places come up. But 470 quid in, October. That sounds ain't bad. Okay, let's have a look here. Monaco on the way back. If you click the little arrow down here telling you which one you fly out, which one you fly back, if there's extra stops and stuff, it's all, you can change it if it's just like, I want just a direct flight, please. So we just change the tick boxes there.
And if you, like me, like to shuffle things around in your head, just remember that click, go, travel, those 3 words are in alphabetical order in the URL.
There we go. See, what more do you need? So, and here, look, this is available from lastminute.com. We've got that's the best price there. And if you click down, these are all the other variants. So the same flight for this one, the same details, bookmyairtravel.com is 1,343 quid compared to 525 quid that we found. Exactly the same flight. This is what I'm talking about. This is crazy shenanigans, and this is all coming from different databases. This is why it's sexy. Even if you go to Cheap Flights Freak, never heard of them, but 599 quid to 525 quid. Come on. We've saved you there.
Cheap Flights Freak sounds like a daredevil service. Like, yeah, this one's a bit risky to get on, but if you're into it,
it's fine. It's got a propeller. What more do you need? But the one.
At least one of the motors passed inspection.
Yeah. Let's bring it up, bad boy. Let's go. So yeah, there we go. So that's something it's been running for over a year, but then beer flu was a thing. And whoopsie, there was no point talking about it. But there we go. Now we're opening up. You can search hotels. You can search flights when you feel more comfortable doing that. And unlike all the other search engines, like I said, Expedia and all that kind of stuff, who only use their own databases, we use all the databases, everything, all into one place. So share it about. clickgotravel.com.
If you're not into flight, seriously look at a staycation.
Please.
It might cost you a little bit of dosh, but you get out of the house, maybe have a bit of a party night, and leave all remnants of those memories, whatever, scattered however you may, feel comfortable letting someone else clean up after you.
Yeah.
In that hotel room.
Oh, come on. We've all been kept in long enough. Let's go and have a bit of fun. Let's have a bit of fun.
Night out.
Yeah.
Treat yourself.
Yeah. So, and I would, if you're planning to do a bit of a staycation of things like, and I hate that word, but I appreciate it. I understand, because the reason why I hate the word is it makes it sound as if, it's a second-class citizen compared to a vacation, if that makes sense. It's like, oh, we're having to make do. Instead of like, let's go and explore. Let's have fun. Let's go and have an adventure nearby. Let's find out stuff.
Well,
yeah?
Maybe we could stigmatize vacations by saying that you're made to vacate the premises. And it's like you've been kicked out of your own city. Like,
yeah.
What, I can't relax in my own city? No, I think I can. I think I can stay. Vacation.
So, yeah. So
stand your ground. Stand your ground, people. Stop having to travel to have a vacation.
Yeah. So, what it could be something, use it for work and all that kind of stuff when that comes up and running. But, go and treat yourself. And it's definitely going to save you a crap ton of money.
And if somebody's really annoying you, book something for them. Just get them away.
Exactly. That's what.
Hey, I got you a ticket. Where? Who cares?
Yeah, and best part is it's an unrated hotel, so go and enjoy yourself.
Yeah. I booked this hotel. Don't read any of the reviews online. I've already done all that for you.
And this is even better. Airbnb is connected into that as well, so you can really choose if you want a hotel or a bed and breakfast or an Airbnb and all that kind of stuff. It's all integrated into one sexy thing.
Now, and if you're going to one of the many states that now have recreational use of marijuana in the United States, you can find a bud and breakfast, which is a nice little place where you don't have to drive and they bring everything to you in your little room.
Well, that's nice. That is
for the
nice.
people that are just now escaping the propaganda of the past.
Oh yeah. So, like I said, it's sexy, it's brilliant, it's just I'm really proud of it. So, go and enjoy yourself. Like right now, let me just turn it back into US dollars because it's just on the front page. I've just realised something.
How much would it cost to go from, let's say, Nashville to
What flights?
Queensland?
Okay, Nashville, right? What flight? I'm just trying
Or
to think.
actually, I know a better airport, Perth.
Ah, that works.
I know a friend out there near that airport.
Do ya? Oh, that's nice. So let's go to Perth.
And curious what kind of Kickstarter we got to get going here.
Exactly. I'm done it in October again because why not? So let me just. Now I've got my browser.
Springtime down there.
Look at me with the browser. Look, this we should have done this browser thing sharing years ago. This is amazing. Look at that, right? So it's currently getting the data. 30 seconds to go.
It's really going to bump up the video portion of the show, I think.
Yeah, we should. yes, it is. So it's looking like from mytrip.com, 3,600 for.
Oof.
You right there?
Oh, my ball bag. Oh. I feel like I've been gutted.
Well, that is. Let me have a look at the calendar. Let me. We can change. So let me do it from.
Who thinks that going there is worth anywhere near?
Well, let's go
anywhere near.
Uh-huh.
Well, fair enough. You might be trying to escape Nashville.
Yes. Well, let me just try because I keep getting told that Thursdays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays, that like midweek for like leisure, is much cheaper because all the business flights go on like Sunday to Friday. So, no, still 3,600. Yeah, that's not working. Let's go to Wednesday to.
That sounds like a lockdown price to me.
Yes. Well,
wait a minute. Can I change this just a little bit, Lee?
hold on. 2,725 now. We've gone from Wednesday to Wednesday now for 2 weeks. Let's have a look.
Just for
what?
How about New Zealand? Because I could get a boat from there.
You will be the wrong side of Australia, though.
Yeah. Don't tell me there's a right side of Australia.
Well, I'm not. I'm just saying it's the wrong side of Australia. So 2,580 for those 2 weeks. But yeah, like I said, you can play around with it because it is updating live. You're getting live data from everywhere, all in one place. So that's why I'm really proud of it. So go and use it. It's just been sitting collecting pixel dust all this time.
Go travel.
.com.
Go travel. Click 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 go travel.
.com. Yes, that was wonderful. Thank you very much indeed for that. That was yeah. Go and support Digital Rhapsody because God knows it needs it at the moment. So go and do that. The shareholders aren't happy.
Most importantly, it's legal to.
And it is legal too, so please do. That is most important. But yeah, I'm really proud of it, and I'm glad that we finally talked about it. And yeah. So let me just I'm just going to go to my submitted data. Here we go. And we're going to go to. Ooh, this sounds interesting.
Oh my!
We have a news story here. Submitted lovingly by Tasha Bella. I love my life. Mm-hmm. And let me just go and. No, I want to view it. No. I said no. I want to watch it on YouTube. Thank you very much. I don't want integration. How dare they?
I do.
I didn't want my Gmail integration with YouTube. I wanted to have it on YouTube because
If Gmail integrated with YouTube, it would call it GooTube.
I see what you did there. That's yeah, that's really right. Let me just I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it on the fly.
And by the way, is GooTube.com available?
GooTube. I dread to think.
It really should not be available. If that is available, then society has failed me.
YouTube.com. Right. No, let me go to let's go to that place that I haven't launched yet because it's a bit broken. Let me this doesn't
Boxers.net.
No, this doesn't exist, by the way. This place you can see right now, this doesn't exist. Okay, so let me just get a domain. In no way, shape, or form does this exist. So don't use it because it's not broken. Well, it is, but don't do it. So what's GOOTube.com? Let's search. Searching domain names now. Don't look at. Stop looking. It doesn't. This doesn't exist. Ah, no. I'm afraid GooTube.com is taken, but GooTube.co is available, or GooTubes.com is available, or GooTube.me is available.
I don't know if I go to GooTube me.
No, you're not going to.
I don't know that I would.
No.
No.
But
that GooTube.com is taken. It gives me a little bit of joy today. I gotta say, GooTube.com.
Okay, so
whoever you are, let me just say, I hope that the website's not super developed. I hope it's just a holder page. Actually, I hope there is no actual GooTube.com. But thank you, whoever took it.
GooTube.com. Oh no, it's just GooTube.com is for sale. Oh, it's just a holding page. Oh,
somebody's squatting on GooTube.
Yes, they are squatting on the GooTube.com. Oh, it's good to know. It's good to know.
Yeah, this is an educational show at the end of the day.
Is it? Is that what we're telling ourselves? Right. Let me just see if YouTube on this setup now works. Let me just.
I think YouTube.com is definitely taken.
Let me. No, don't do that one. That one. Let me just see now. Let me have a look. Yes, it's working-ish. We've got a weird white border, but it's working. Here we go. So this is.
This is going to be some.
We're going to news, right? This is lovely news. So a Houston man sues stripper, says she says no refunds in the strip club. Oh dear, this is interesting. So let's play. This is
yeah, that's not a coin slot return.
No, isn't it? Oh, that's awkward. Okay, let's have a look.
Well, this might be a first. It's the first I've ever heard of this. A 32-year-old Houston man files suit against a stripper.
Yeah, he's
okay. So this is the first I've heard of it. She seems to be well versed in this from Fox 26 News.
Well, in his defense, she did start putting her clothes back on when she was leaving stage.
Oh. How dare she, honestly? Surely she's got better things to do, like picking up the dough or something. I don't know. Crazy shenanigans. Let's just
says he loaned the dancer money and he wants it back. But she says, hey, there's no such thing as stripper refunds.
Okay, he loaned her the money. That's the first I've heard of it.
That's a thing that happens. People loan people money.
Yes, but on the stage? Is that a thing?
Well, it sometimes is, yes. If you have a friendly relationship with a lady entertainer, such as it were, and she needed some money for something that she wished to purchase, and you happen to have that money, you might loan her the money, and she would definitely have a source of income to pay you back.
Oh, that's good to know. So let's continue here from Fox 20.
Not that I'm stating that from experience.
No, it's just hearsay. What you've heard.
26's Randy Wallace is live tonight from the Southwest Side nightclub where the couple met.
Swish, 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 swish. So they met. Randy. Why have they sent Randy to a strip club? Surely this is not helping his name.
Well, if you're going to send somebody to the strip club, going down a list of names, Randy kind of pops.
It definitely does something, all right. In fact, Randy Wallace is a really good strip name. I think that's yeah. Write that down. I might need that later, as if anyone will pay. But I mean, like, let's find out. Let's find,
His eyeliner looks great.
Oh, doesn't it just? It just pops, doesn't it?
Melinda, she goes by the stage name Naomi, and she says that about a year.
No, Naomi.
Naomi.
Nuh-uh.
Me. Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
Me.
ago, she was dancing here at Treasures when she met a man named Robert Wallace. Now, the dancer and
Robert Wallace, you say? Not your brother,
No
Randy.
relation to Randy Wallace.
I hope
who's
not.
Reporting this.
This would be suddenly turning awkward, wouldn't it?
He's certainly not snitching on his brother.
says they were just friends. But to Robert Wallace, it was much more than that.
Okay, so much more than that.
Now, just to be clear, Biz Marquis's real name is not Robert Wallace.
Oh, that's good to know. Thanks for that. That's
So if he says he's just a friend,
he's.
I mean, she might have what he needs.
Oh, interesting insight.
But she says he's just a friend.
Yes. Isn't it always the way though? Isn't it?
It varies.
Look at these earrings. They are impressive earrings.
Those earrings are calling me and I'm answering.
Yeah, they're definitely picking up AM or FM there. They're definitely... That's impressive earrings.
You could grab those from the front or the rear.
They look... It's almost like Princess Leia's gone a bit saggy over the years, and that's just what's ended up from the hairdo. It's like, there's... But who knows? I have,
Someone's ankles could fit in those.
Swing low, sweet chariot.
I have had situations in the past where customers have followed me home.
Ooh.
I've had to move twice, switching gyms, switching jobs.
But having a...
Yeah, but what's that got to do with them? Right, okay. So far, so good.
I think most women, especially an attractive woman like her, could associate with that sort of menace that they deal with.
Yeah, that's totally understandable. I appreciate that, but I don't understand how that's anything to do with what's going on right now. I'm just, putting it out there.
Well, maybe if we listen a little more.
Oh, go on then. Let's skip back a bit. Here we go.
I've had to move twice, switching gyms, switching jobs.
But having a customer sue her is a first for the statuesque dancer who calls herself Nomi.
He was becoming a regular, and we did become friends. I really like him as a friend, and I still do.
We had a dating relationship, and on May 3rd, we had broken up.
Robert Wallace says he loaned the dancer about
Hold on.
She said, "You might like me, but you don't know me."
So that okay.
And he says, "No, you owe me."
Okay, look at her.
You owe me, know me.
Look at her, right? Pretty lady, very nice indeed, very yummy, and that. Yeah, the dating relationship. That I'm not really.
And we're sure his name is not Mark or John.
No, I believe the
okay. Kind of seems like a Mark or a John.
Him as a friend, and I still do.
We had a dating relationship.
I'm also getting distracted by all the tweets that have been scrolling at the bottom of this page. It's quite interesting. If you look at the bottom, it's just like
it's like this whole different dialogue that's going on.
Exactly. This
I'll love you forever. Weather's phenomenal.
Exactly. I'm like, what on earth is going on down there?
And on May 3rd, we had broken up.
Robert Wallace says he loaned the dancer about $2,000 and he wants it back along with a laptop and some DVDs.
DVDs. Meanwhile, the Houston weather is
Laptop,
weird.
not lap dance.
No,
So we're clear.
So,
I don't believe in loans because I don't want to pay anybody back.
I know how.
She does not believe in loans.
That's what I told the bank.
How's that going for you?
Well, we're still in court.
Okay. I just find it fascinating that she's not doing very well. I'm just like, she started off strong, and then it's like when she says, I don't believe in loans, it's kind of like, you're already shooting yourself in the foot in your defense here, girl. Does that make sense? I'm just like, I don't know.
Maybe she's trying to get in godly trust taken off the currency. Because she doesn't trust.
She doesn't know. She doesn't.
There's no trust in her loans.
No. And that is the problem.
Because there's no loans in her trust.
Good to know.
She can be. So after a week of.
Hold
I
on.
don't want to pay anybody back.
I know how stubborn she can be. So after a week of waiting for her to return my things, I decided to file a suit to get my stuff back.
Since the word loan doesn't seem to be in Nomi's vocabulary, and Robert says the cash and other items were not gifts, it looks like an out-of-court settlement is out of the question.
Oh, it's out of the question. But she's not helping her case. That's what I was saying. I don't believe in loans is not a good start. Just saying. Just putting it out there.
I've given him gifts too. You know, I mean, how do I get my booty and boobs back?
Well, I can take care of the shipping and handling of them for you.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Well done there. You know, because you are, well versed in logistics. I think we call it.
I know
now.
how to move a package.
Yes.
I think you can find.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we can help there, but it does seem a bit odd that she's implying a lot there. She's implying much trade was done.
If I could be really judgmental about somebody that I've never met and only heard about 10 seconds of a news clip from.
Sure, go for it.
Seems to me like a drunken tipper's remorse.
Oh.
Someone who really wanted to impress someone. And they weren't that impressive, but they did have money.
I see. That sounds fair. That sounds like more likely.
I mean, well, because she did have the booty and boobies. I saw them right there in the.
Did you? Oh, good.
I imagined them from what I saw from the clip.
Mm-hmm.
My vision's a bit blurry.
So's mine at the moment. I'm getting my eyes tested on Wednesday. Here we go. Right. Bill, both sides say they've learned a lesson. Robert says he's not dating any more strippers.
I did see it possibly ending this way.
And Nomi says there's no such thing as refunds, exchanges, or rain checks when strippers are involved.
Oh, I see. There is no such thing as that sort of malarkey.
I don't think he has to worry about dating any more strippers. Not in that town.
No.
No refunds in the strip club. I've even had people come up in there asking, oh, can he get a dance mail, pay me back next week? We ain't got no layaway plans either.
Layaway plans.
They also don't like when you ask for change for a $5. I need some coins for the payphone.
Oh dear. Now, by the way, while we're at it, can we have a little update on the ads? What are we doing on the ad blocker there?
Oh, right now we're up to a nice total of 855.
We seem to be a little bit low this week. It seems a bit odd.
Yeah, I may have opened a private browser.
Dirty minx. Dirty. Oh, you're planning to do some banking, are you?
I mean, after the show.
Oh, hopefully.
Certainly.
Please, if you wouldn't mind.
I almost planned to do some before the show, but
Uh-huh.
then time got a little bit close.
Oh, yeah.
You know how that is.
No, that's fair. That's fair. So let's find out what Randy finishes off his report with.
Now, there's no court date yet, but it looks like it will ultimately be up to a judge who decides who's right in this one, the dancer or the customer. Reporting live from Southwest Houston, Randy.
Well, that's a bit rude, calling him a customer. They said they were dating or something, wasn't it?
Well, that, and if he's a customer, then he was not a loan officer.
No.
That means he was paying for a service. That means that they've already decided that he paid for the service. It wasn't a loan. If they had referred to it as a customer and a loan officer.
No. I don't know.
A dancer and a customer.
Well,
she's not the customer.
No.
He is.
Well, I don't. I just don't.
He's trying to customer shame her. And say that she's a customer when he's the customer.
Oh, I see.
He's like, I'm not for sale, you're for sale.
Yes, that old chestnut.
Oh, this is going to go well for him.
So, yeah, let's see if I look. Oh, no, Marty. Oh, no.
Oh, shit. Start talking about a guy that's angry at strippers, and Marty sure is going to pipe in, isn't he?
Oh, tell me about it. You know, Marty says that he looks like a regular. He seems to know a little too much on this.
I think he's been to that club.
You think? Allegedly. Yeah. He seems to know way too much.
I would go
way
that
too
far.
much. So, that's a fascinating story there. Look at us doing...
Yeah, it's just as a rule, people, if you go into a casino or a strip club, only take money you plan on not leaving with.
Yeah. That's just
Don't
basic.
if you plan on having it when you walk out the door, don't take it in.
Yeah.
That's a top tip.
Wow. That's a top tip, you say. Fair enough, There we go, my dear. A top tip, ladies and gentlemen. What more do you need? What the hell just happened there?
I'm going to take my ball and go home.
Okay, thank you, Ben. Thank you for clarifying. Whatever happened there.
Thank you for going through the time vortex. Give us that nugget of joy.
Thank you so much. Right, let me just... we're going to now... itsgoneviral.com. No, it's not. It's igvofficial.com. Wow, that sounds like oh no, I can share my browser now. Look at this. Oh, look, we can get news there. So a vegan mum left fuming after ex-husband feeds daughter chicken nuggets. Oh yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. I agree wholeheartedly to this shenanigans. This is glorious. Because
she sounds so pleasant. I'm surprised she's an ex.
Yeah. So a vegan mother has been left fuming almost as much as I am with all these ads pop up. Look at this ad down here. Let's get rid of that.
Yeah. Fuming is a side effect of a vegan diet. So maybe take some Pepto-Bismol or something to settle down that bubble guts you've been getting from whatever soy equivalent you've had.
After discovering her ex-husband fed their daughter chicken nuggets from McDonald's.
I also would. Now I'm split here because I loathe veganism, but McDonald's is worse in the other direction.
True, but I think you need to, if you're going one extreme to the other, you do need to balance it out somehow, don't you? So I think that's a fair compromise. I think that's
I would take if I cared for the child, I would take them to Popeyes and get them some chicken strips.
Oh, I see. So this is from Reddit, by the way. Okay, because the woman who decided to turn to Reddit for some advice Bearing in mind, notice the ownership of the woman, right? She's a vegan. She's the mum. She somehow trumps the dad, or over the child's dietary needs. Interesting. Already, that's the first thoughts that come to mind. It's like, surely, yes, okay, you're an ex-husband, you've got to come together as a family to kind of raise the child. But
I need to ask a very, very important question, Lee. Does the child identify as a vegan?
So
no one identifies as a vegan.
That is true. No one does that. But I just sorry. Was there
is there a mouse in here?
Did you hear my inner thought there? It was amazing, wasn't it?
It's like Jean Grey.
Exactly. Hold on.
Or Professor X. Don't want to be sexist.
No. Well, professors can be women now.
You sure?
I mean,
and that's why you're single. Right, so hello, Bean. How are you?
Hello, Lee. Hello, Tory.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Bean.
Hi, how are you, mate?
I am all right. I'm bloody tired.
Oh, have you? Oh, dear. I hear
Yeah, no, I'm good, though.
We were telling people earlier that you were going to be a bit late today because obviously you were playing and you did well. Thank you for that at 2:30 in the morning.
I played the saxophone. I played the keyboard. A bit of synthesizing of strings. A bit of the Hammond organ. A bit of grand piano.
These are none of the instruments that I was expecting him to be playing at the local fete. When he was playing his instrument in public,
Lee was not interested when you called it what instrument you played. I was quite interested, and I lost interest after he didn't know.
No, well, no, it was like I said.
But now hearing it, I'm regaining interest because I especially the synthesizer. I approve of this message.
Excuse me, I gave you the information that I was given. He was playing his instrument in public. That's all I was told.
Yes.
I didn't know if it was a strummy, a plucky. I didn't know what it was, and I'm surprised he's still, wasn't arrested during this public exposure of himself.
Well, we don't know that he wasn't. He hasn't got that far into the story.
Oh, I'm sorry. I do apologize. So go on, please continue, please. It sounds interesting.
Well, yeah, we're on a it's kind of like a friendly, multiple band setup. So because we've got a new lineup, so we're kind of a new band all over again now.
So crap.
And
I'm hearing
so
crap.
We're trying to make a name for ourselves.
It's almost like the band has been reborn.
It has, yes, yeah.
That sounds even worse.
So. Yeah.
Who would say such a thing?
Exactly. If anything, that makes it sound like it's a bit dodgy. I'm just saying, talking from experience. So, do you want to say what the band name is to give it a bit more publicity?
Oh yeah, it's called Violet and the Doctors.
Violet and the Doctors.
Yes.
Like the flower or like the action? Violet.
No, I'm Violet. I'm the Violet. Yeah, everyone else is the Doctors.
Oh, I see. So you're blessed.
So it's like the flower.
Yeah, I get. If you
oh,
want,
look
if you
at
want
you
to be like that,
blossoming.
Or the color.
Yeah.
Don't want to be ist.
Yeah, don't do that. But I mean, like, so did it go well? What sort of...
Yeah, we performed quite well. The foldback was not ideal because it's multi-band setups. Things get mixed around, and so people are hearing loud foldback from things that are not them, and then so it all gets a bit mixed up. But I heard some recordings of the front of house for afterwards, and it was very nice.
That's good to know.
I think we played excellently.
Oh.
Are your ears ringing?
No, I was wearing earplugs.
Oh,
very good.
Bless.
Yeah, I am.
Good boy.
I'm very. I know what I'm doing here now. Yeah.
You know that hearing loss is permanent.
Pardon?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I'm over here,
you might know better than I do.
Pardon?
All my band members are like 20 years older than me, and they know.
Oh, huh? Pardon?
Yeah.
So yeah, that sounded good. So what was it? What this village fete that you were at? Was there like a maypole, and was there like a bric-a-brac
June
stall?
pole.
Yeah,
Well, it was in a pub.
I approve
yeah.
this message so far.
Yeah,
I like
it was really
pubs.
nice in there. They had a good stage set up.
Oh,
Bit of a mixer, speakers, and everything, and it was really nice. Yeah.
wow.
Two turntables and a microphone.
There was more microphones. There was no turntable.
Oh, it's going so well. That sounds good, though. Sounds really good. You've joined us well at a good time because we were talking about a vegan mother.
Turntable.
No. Even I know that if you're going to have a multi-band setup, you need a turntable to actually move them around so they can prepare behind the scenes. This is blatant.
I don't know. I've never used a turntable before. I don't know what it does.
It's like a playground roundabout. You just swing. It turns around 180 degrees, so your drums can set up and stuff, and then it just spins around.
Oh, okay, right.
It's a turntable.
There wasn't one of those.
It's like Batman's Batcave in the 1960s.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Okay.
He ain't going to do a 3-point turn.
That would have been very convenient. I wish we had that.
See?
Yeah.
God dear, honestly. But you are 10 years behind the rest of us, so you might get, a playground roundabout.
They're a new band. I mean, they will establish themselves as they play more gigs.
Yeah. That's good, man. I really approve. It's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
Start with the synthesizer and the sax and 12 other instruments, and then work your way up to the turntable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One day, you get a turntable.
And then you can go solo.
Oh, that sounds all right. No, I'm kidding. I like the band. They're a good bunch.
Yeah, you like the band, but do you like splitting the check with the band? That's what we call no.
That's a no.
But yeah, I do like splitting the cost for the practice rooms. So yeah.
See that?
I mean, honestly, if it's just you, there's less practice.
Yes.
That's true. Yeah. You wouldn't need the practice room if it was just me. So yeah, you make some good points, Tory. Yep.
I'd like to officially take credit for breaking up the band if it happens.
You're saying so many of the things that Ben likes. He doesn't have to open his wallet even more than he needed to previously.
Cost less. You don't have to talk to people. I mean, it's just
it's just a win-win.
Your head swells because you think you're everything.
Yeah,
I can do everything.
Yes, you just go to Vegas.
Yeah, go direct. Why not?
Just throw money at
Vegas
people.
I've never been to America.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From what we learned America earlier, seems fun.
I don't recommend going to clickgotravel.com right now because I think you're in a lockdown and the prices will reflect that. But in future, you might want to go to clickgotravel.com and check your flight prices.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I've pretty much resigned myself to like never traveling until.
Well, that's okay, Ben, because
the current political class is replaced. I'm not sure if that'll ever happen though. So maybe I'm just going to stay in Western Australia the rest of my life.
Oh no!
But certainly a musician traveling around Australia might need a hotel, and you can go to clickgotravel.com and find a hotel just to your liking. Maybe even one that you could practice at.
Wait, why are we shilling for?
Pardon?
Why are we shilling for clickgotravel.com? Because we love our listeners, Ben, and we're trying to save them
the money,
time and money.
Yes.
In looking for things to treat themselves after staying in for so long.
Exactly. What more do you want?
clickgotravel.com.
Yes.
Yeah, excellent.
And if you scroll right down to the bottom of the page, it says it's a Digital Rhapsody service, which is lovely.
Oh, that's why we're shilling for them.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks, Ben. Cheers, love. Cheers. How can you do it without your friends?
I remember you setting that up. Oh man.
I know. Years ago, and we're finally.
Memory loss is permanent, also.
Yeah.
Dear, oh dear. Honestly, some people he got overexcited because Marty said hello to him desperately in the chat, and now he's like,
Now music's gone to his head.
So the woman on Reddit, let's go back to this vegan white mum ex-husband fed the daughter chicken nuggets. So the mum on the Reddit has basically said, so I wasn't aware up till now, our vegan daughter was now eating meat. And I feel like that's a decision that I should have been informed about. Informed.
Nice. Yeah.
It sounds like she's pretty mad about getting that information, so she's been informed.
What would you need?
This is a win for the child. Yeah.
Yeah. But Bunny Floppy ears. I called him after she went to bed, and he told me I was being uptight, and he didn't tell me because he knew I'd overreact. And here is.
He knows her so well.
He knows her so well. What do you think? He's an ex-husband. Overreact. I'm controlling and don't need to be privy to every single thing he does when our daughter's with him, which is fair. Makes sense.
He's 100% right.
Also, from a dude who gave me a hard time for craving Oreos, which are effing vegan in brackets there while I was pregnant with her. Wow, this goes deep.
Yeah, they may be vegan, but they're still bad for you.
Well, yeah, and they were stolen from another company, so that went out of business because Oreos stole their design and flavor and everything. But they were
wow,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I don't really eat Oreos, so
yeah, I don't particularly enjoy Oreos, to be honest with you. I think I don't particularly understand why they're such a. It's just branding more than anything. I prefer a Bourbon biscuit myself, or
I prefer the concept to the cookie.
Yes, or maybe a very nice, simple Fox's cream. Very nice indeed. Very lovely. Filling as well, especially if you eat the whole packet, which I don't do at all. That's why I don't buy them.
Also, if you take a fork and stick it in the icing, you can dunk it in milk without it falling apart.
Lovely idea. Top tip. Hold on, we'll do a top tip there for that. There we go. The mum explained that she was angry with her ex-partner, really, as she believes he should have selected a meat-free alternative on the menu. So it's not about the Mackie D's bit.
Yeah, that's real fun, getting a child eat a McDonald's salad. No, that's not a cleanup hazard. Yeah, what kind of dressing do you want?
Ooh. Yum, yum, yum. Plus, the incident has led to her daughter demanding more chicken nuggets. No crap. Really?
It's not the best meat, but whatever.
It's not even meat, is it?
I would not feed any child I cared about anything from McDonald's, not even a cup of water if they were thirsty. But I fully approve of a vegan woman's child eating chicken McNuggets from McDonald's. It's what you get.
Then she adds, Bunny Floppy ears, she has a full-blown meltdown demanding chicken nuggets. We get home and she's like blowing snot bubbles. She's so enraged. Well, no crap if you're the mother at this point. It seems like you should be... This whole veganism thing is more about the mother than her, it seems. It's basically the trannies all over again, I fear. Where there's it seems odd to me when like the parents kind of say, oh well, our child at 6 is playing with dolls, so he must be a she and we'll dress him as such. Do you know the sort of ones? It's kind of palming on kind of like far leftist kind of ideals.
How they know their child's not gender fluid?
Exactly.
Or pan
or whatever. It doesn't matter. Everyone like plays with dolls at that age.
How about you wait till they get to the age where they're having sex before you attach any sort of sexuality to them?
Exactly. That's a good idea, isn't it? That's a fascinating idea. She howls all her... This is the child again. She howls her way through a bowl of leftover soup. She hates me. I'm a terrible mum. Dad would have let her eat chicken nuggets.
This checks out.
She wore herself out crying.
It's going to take a lot of nuggets to get their energy level back up.
Exactly.
Especially, well, the tryptophan.
Oh, yeah. So since opening up about what's happened, the vegan mum has had tons of support from other parents. Let me just scroll back and let me see which, because there was a link to Reddit. Let's have a hover over that. Let's see if it's actually,
Reddit.com/vegan twats.
No, it's reddit.com/r/am I an asshole? Yes, woman, you are.
Yeah, and guess what? Assholes aren't vegan.
Aren't they? I've always wondered, can you, Ben, you'll know about this.
Yeah.
If you're in a, sexual jiggy-bow wow as a vegan man, in this case, because obviously you're not open-minded and equal opportunist, are you? You're very vicious on that side of things.
No, I'm extremely closed-minded.
Yes.
and I have no opportunities.
Exactly. So if you're, down below munchy, would that be against veganism? In that kind of...
I don't think so.
No, I don't know. If you swallow, does that...
Depends on if you're a liberal vegan or a conservative vegan.
Oh, I see.
Conservative vegans, they don't kiss.
Oh, thank goodness. Maybe they won't breed as much. That'd be lovely. Allegedly, possibly, maybe. So here...
Who could kiss anybody with that much garlic on their breath?
So, here is some quotes from the support from other parents. She is saying, Bunny Floppy ears, it's not okay to shut down communication because you're worried that the other parent is going to be upset with you, one person wrote. The guy, Bunny Floppy ears, is 100% an a-hole for putting the daughter in the position of hiding something from her mother. I don't think she was hiding it.
No, she doesn't sound like she was hiding it.
No.
She sounds like she was fully out in the open.
Exactly.
More mystery meat, Mom, isn't what she requested. She specifically requested nuggets.
Yes. Another one added, Bunny Floppy is, you don't give them fast food just because they beg for it. I don't think that she said fast food. She just wants chicken nuggets. You can get them frozen aisle, can't you?
By the transitive property, you don't give them food just because they beg for it.
Exactly. And if you and your co-parent have agreed the diet together, well, they obviously haven't.
It sounds like agreeing isn't in their title of X.
Yeah. You absolutely should let the other person know when you change something. Well, so, and that's basically the quotes there. But basically, I find...
But what if she's going to overreact,
What, in this, like, going to Reddit and slamming her ex-husband?
Yeah. Yeah, that seems like a grounds enough for just not letting her know, I reckon.
Yeah.
Anyone that's a vegan has already overreacted.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. That's the problem. By the way, Ben, did you say you were going... Where is New Bean? Have you heard from him recently?
What have you done?
Yeah, he sent me a message on Discord just a minute or so ago.
Oh, did he?
Oh, here we go. Here we go again.
Figure out how to get Skype on his phone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, what phone has he got? Do we know?
I don't know actually.
Did you tell him you weren't with Apple support anymore?
He knows.
Oh, by the way, though, did you watch the? Obviously, you wouldn't, Ben, because you're a closed-minded individual.
I'm not interested. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
But I think the new. I cannot understand two things about this whole Apple malarkey, and I will count them out for you as if it was Sesame Street. One, is that the fact that every year. These numpties, these fanboys, constantly go with all these leaks, pretending like, WWDC, which stands for Worldwide Developer Conference, so software. They suddenly go, they're going to launch the new MacBook Pro, and they're going to launch this, and they're going to launch that for months. And I'm thinking to myself, haven't you learned this from last year, and the year before, and the year before that, and the year before that, where it is a worldwide developer conference for software, warning them that in September, these are going to be the changes in iOS 15. These are the changes that we're going to do in Mac OS, etc., etc., etc. So everybody and their apps can get upgraded for that changeover when they launch new stuff in September, October. Or am I the only one who's caught that?
Is this about me not installing that texting service
Yes.
again? Or?
Yes, it is. Yes, but saying that though, I do find that they've the changes that they have done that are coming out in September, October time are fascinating, really interesting. And people are the same people, fanboys, who are now disappointed that nothing new and shiny's come out, are now urinating all over Tim Cook, which I cannot confirm nor deny whether or not he enjoys that as a power bottom, but I cannot confirm nor deny. However, you're defeating the object. You've set yourself up for your own fall, and then you're like, but all these changes are now rubbish. And it's like, no. They're fascinating. They're fascinating possibilities to the point where I'm actually thinking about maybe going full Mac soon.
Why?
That's how good
what are these features?
What the main one is this this concept of what's it called? Universal control, universal something or other, where all you need to do is place your they used a 3 device setup as in the demonstration. So you can set up an iMac next door to a MacBook, next door to your iPad, all just close enough together, and it will automatically sync them so you can use one keyboard and mouse between all 3 and click and drag and move and stuff. Basically like Synergy. But it
is about time that Mac did something like that.
Well, it wouldn't be nice if Windows did something like that as well.
No, it wouldn't, because Windows would balls it up.
Well, yeah, that's given. But I mean, it would be interesting. It would be nice for it to be able to do that. The technology has been there since 2006 when Synergy came out, or 2001. It's been like a couple of decades at this point.
When the first nerd had 2 electronic devices when it came out.
Yeah. It just makes no sense why, and I just silly little things like that have bringing interesting finite information and simplicity to everything, building on the kind of basically it's AirDrop, is what I could gather behind the scenes. They've just they've fondled with AirDrop in the back end,
adding more features to AirDrop and AirPlay and all that.
Exactly, and I think it's amazing because I was talking to someone, and I won't say who they are because it was a little bit of an awkward moment because they were like frustrated. They were trying to share. It was on their iPad and they had their iPhone, and they were typing in from the iPad into their iPhone, basically typing it into their iPhone, a URL that they wanted to send to a friend. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, what are you doing? And they just described it. And I'm like, why don't you just copy and paste?
Yeah.
Because if you copy on any Mac device or any Apple device,
you get the shared clipboard. Yeah.
Exactly, on all of the ones that are signed in with your Apple ID. It's just there. You just copy on phone and you can paste it on your iPad and vice versa. And they've had this for months, possibly years. And they're like,
yeah, it's been a long time.
Really? And I'm like, of course. It's been there forever. I don't understand why you're not using it. So it's just fascinating how it's... Some people may say it's the integration with obviously the M1 chips and stuff. Obviously, it's locking it down even more. So you don't have more freedom as a consumer to like upgrade things and stuff. But it's that M1 chip that's making me very interested because the speeds and the data that's coming out about that is fascinating. And this is why Tory needs to update.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of update, we're up to 1,127 ads.
Oh, beautiful. Blocked. Beautiful. What blocker are we using just in case anybody else wants to know?
This is Ad Blocker Ultimate in the Firefox browser.
Wow. Have you got the latest Firefox browser? Because it was fascinating. The day that they say, Apple says, oh, we're updating Safari, and this is the things that we're updating Safari to do, like less stuff on the main toolbar. It's very, very flat design. Firefox comes out and basically does exactly the same thing.
I'm using 85.0.
I don't
and
even
it's
know.
asking me if I want to upgrade to 89.0. So I'm 4 versions behind at least.
Let me have an about of this. What am I on? I'm on 89.0 64-bit.
So you're on the most current one now.
Yes.
4 behind you.
Okay. Well, the one thing that I've and it's come to that point, Ben, that I'm actually going to finally say that Tory is right.
Do I need to take an AFK or
You need to say something. I do too. Because I don't know. He is right that the podcast app is ruined on Apple.
Well, the Apple one. Yeah, I've been hearing that they really messed it up.
Oh, they have. Ow! Do bob bob da,
Well,
da,
I don't
da.
understand why they introduced that drum beat.
What's wrong with the drum beat?
I mean, I don't mind it, but like, when did that happen? Like,
Hello.
I swear Skype used to have it without that.
Hold on. We're trying to communicate with them with New Bean. I can hear you, Bean.
Hello.
Hi. You all right, buddy?
Be quiet.
He's talking to himself. He said.
Don't tell him to be quiet. We want him to be louder.
Yes.
No. I'm saying he is a bit quiet, so he should be louder. Yeah.
Okay. Let me.
I'm quite drunk, by the way.
Oh, he's drunk, everybody. Oh, I love days like this.
Oh, by the way, Lee,
Yes,
you know,
dear.
Universal Clipboard works on any iMacs that were introduced in 2012 or later.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if the feature was actually developed in 2012, but they made it compatible with any Mac made from 2012 onwards.
That is that is good news. That is. I like that.
Yeah, a lot of that handoff continuity stuff. It's it goes back a long way. They actually started doing fairly decent feature support for some of their older Macs at some point.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
New Bean, you say you're drunk?
Yes. Yes.
There we go. I've been playing with the back end here so that I can pump him up a bit
That's
more.
correct.
Yeah.
You see? So where have you been, Bean?
Well, I've been to a friend's wedding.
Oh, right. Did you take a date? Was it just yourself?
It's just myself, unfortunately.
Oh, mate, why? Don't they approve?
Well, technically, I haven't really been on a date before.
Oh. Maybe it's just a Ben thing in Australia, Tory, that they just don't like sharing.
What I would suggest to Ben is he goes to clickgotravel.com and get a hotel and just figure it out from there.
Figure it out.
Clickgotravel.com?
Clickgotravel.com.
Yes, give Lee more money.
More money?
Okay.
Yeah.
That would imply I've already got money. That's nice. Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks,
that's
guys.
true. Yeah.
So, yeah. So whose wedding was it? Anyone exciting?
It was a family friend. I've known him since I was born, basically.
Oh,
He got
okay.
married to Tracy. Luke and Tracy got married.
Oh,
It's great.
that's nice. Isn't that nice that Bruce and Sheila have got together and that's nice.
Yes, these
Yeah.
things do happen occasionally.
Yeah, no, I do appreciate that. Our little family is increasing down there of ownership and stuff. I appreciate this. It's nice. So how is Bruce and Sheila? Did they enjoy themselves?
I think they very much did.
Yeah, that's good. Was
Yeah,
there
it's a
a
pretty good idea to enjoy yourself at your own wedding. I
Well,
think,
might as
yeah.
well, Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You're paying for it, so was the barbecue good?
Yeah. We better enjoy it.
We didn't have no
There's a lot of
barbecue.
pressure, actually.
Whoa,
to enjoy your own
hold
wedding.
on. Oh yeah, there is a lot, and especially when you're being distracted by saying hello to everybody. The more people you invite, the less opportunity you have to get bladdered. Because you're mingling, aren't you? You're constantly mingling and being distracted. So
you also got to make sure your future wife isn't a vegan.
No. Yeah, there is that.
Good idea to find that out beforehand. Yeah.
So, what do you mean there was no barbecue?
Well, yeah, the food was served by some person.
They were
too drunk to know, to be honest.
So I'm just disgusted by this revelation, Tory. To be honest with you, they'll be saying next there was no Foster's beer. They'll be.
What the fuck is Foster's? Cooper's is where it's at in SA. Cooper's beer. Woo!
Yeah, the quality good.
Yes,
quality good.
He does not tell a lie.
He that's why you like it so much, isn't it? Oh, you should see the ads for Foster's over here. It's like, especially because it's brewed here as well. It's not even exported.
Is it really brewed in the UK?
Yeah. It's in instead of a green can, it's a blue can.
Oh,
that's how you know the difference.
That sounds bad.
So, did you? Was it a suited and booted day, or was it kind of shorts and t-shirt?
Yes. Very, very suited. I paid quite a bit for the suit that I wore. Very worth it, by the way.
I bet you look spanking and sexy, and I'm sure you could have pulled, but you didn't. It seems.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Why didn't we pull at this wedding? Surely this is the whole reason why.
Maybe it's because I'm me.
Oh,
does that make sense?
No, don't put yourself down. You'll end up like old Ben. He's bitter and twisted. So
don't listen to old Ben.
No.
What do you mean?
Listen to him. He just said, I don't even know. I don't even know. Oh, by the way, talking about that, Old Bean is a bit of a player at the moment. I'm hearing. This is what you're missing out on, Tory, if you don't upgrade.
I don't want to be a player no more.
You should. You should upgrade. First off, I think you should upgrade, and there is a really cool podcast app that I will suggest instead of using the one that's in called Podcast via Apple.
Crush a lot?
No, it does not crash at all.
Oh.
It's pretty
Not
good.
Interested.
And it is. Well, I appreciate that. And it's podcast 2.0 approved and works and stuff. It's really nice. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. See, look at me knowing stuff.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I think it's called Podverse or something like that. Which means that you can keep up to date with in the signal back end of Old Bean being a player at the moment. Player, I think is how the youth call it.
Sounds boring.
Yes, for them possibly, but for Bean, he's loving it. Look, you know.
I don't know if I'm loving it that much.
Well, even though he's ageist, I've learned that not only is he not on.
It's complicated.
I'm working on it anyway. Yeah.
You're working on something. So, new Bean, right? Not only is Old Bean, he's not interested in equal opportunities.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, see? It's disgusting. But
hard pass.
But also, are you equal opportunities, by the way, New Bean? Or is it just an Old Bean thing? Has New Bean?
What do you mean by equal opportunities?
Well, equal opportunities on the dating front. Is everyone available, or is it just? Are you being?
Are you familiar with the Australian band AC/DC?
No,
he's asking if you're bisexual or not.
Excuse me, it's a modern world.
I'm familiar with the Angels, sorry.
It's a modern world, and quite frankly, you should be proud of me for being so inclusive.
Well, I'm not.
And unless
clearly he's not, Lee.
No, unless you're a tranny, then quite frankly,
in June of all times.
I know. It's just, well, see,
the lack of pride he shows in you is quite disturbing.
Well, it's only Pride in America. I think it's over here. It was in February or March. It's already been done. So
who cares anyway?
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
What do you think about all these companies like getting Rainbow and everything?
Well,
because they are Pride Central.
You see, the only one that I agree with, because I think it was clever, is the Skittles one, where they're all white. They're all, which I think is racist. They should be black as well. They should be white and black Skittles in the bag, and it's a white packet. And their tagline has been changed to "There's only one rainbow that matters," and that was it. And it's clever, works.
That's fucking good. I must say.
Oh, he's swearing all left, right, and centre.
Sorry. Shit.
Oh,
we're not allowed to swear,
sorry,
are
I'm
we?
drunk.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't help anybody around here.
Got
Honestly.
to change it to Ben's law.
Exactly. Dear, oh dear, we've made a fortune, lads. Don't worry about this. So you'll have to start selling some
I
Blu-rays.
promise not to swear anymore.
Oh, famous last words.
Yeah,
So
that's what we heard last time.
yes. So you're not. So you're a bigoted old man like Ben, who is not equal opportunist.
Foul-mouthed, bigoted old man.
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. So that. He doesn't even know what to say now. No, Rubin, right?
Well, he's going through the list and making sure they're not.
Oh,
heard
okay.
them on TV before.
Okay, fair. So,
I'm here.
So basically, thank you. Are you saying that you're not equal opportunist on that front, and you are quite picky, like old Bean?
Could you explain more? Sorry.
Right. When a mummy or daddy or daddy or daddy or mummy and mummy love each other very much, they do a special dance. Some use scissors, some use chocolate starfishes, and some use the pink slipper. Yes.
Given your druthers.
To be honest, I'm not. I'd say I'm bi-curious.
Bi-curious.
Fair
enough. That's cool. That's cool, man. We're okay. Tory's a curious being himself, so it's absolutely fine. Not necessarily in the bi front. He's just a curious sod. So that's why we keep him around.
Also been called queer, but not in that way.
Well, not in that way. It's just like, oh my God, what the hell is this odd fellow? But yeah, that's fine. That's lovely indeed. See, Bean, it's just you old bigoted man.
Yes.
You're missing out on a tighter hole for starters. So I hear. Well, I wouldn't know at all, but I'm just.
It's not necessary.
It's not necessary.
No.
Any hole will do right now for you.
Actually, if you miss the hole, you might hit it.
Pokey. So that's interesting. We've learned new things here, Bean. We've learned things. It's old Bean is the issue, and
old Bean.
Yes, and I fear that
I'm on the right side of this issue.
You're definitely right on something. The far right, if anything.
No, right is right. There you go.
Yeah. So
might makes right.
So not only
that's true, actually.
So not only is old Bean right, a bigoted old man, like as we've now established, he is not equal opportunist, but also he's ageist. I've learned this week.
Oh,
yes.
That's new.
There was a cougar that was after him, and he was like, "No, love." And I'm like, "Really?"
I didn't say no.
She's only a year older than you. How is that a cougar for starters?
Well, she's about 14 years old.
Well,
whoa, hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh, that's cool. And do you go well?
And
yeah.
Oh, I might see her again next weekend. You never know.
Well, let's not make this weird, Ben. How does she smell?
Yeah. Did you get a little bit of tongue action, or a little,
No. Because we just sat and chat. It didn't go into all that. Just because I just met up with her, basically.
Chatted at a distance.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
You see, I don't.
And,
you're doing it wrong, Ben.
Yeah,
you over there.
Maybe I'm a little bit too cautious on this front.
That's fair enough. That's okay.
I don't think the hazmat suit's doing you any problem.
No.
Yeah, I might need to drop that. Yeah.
And the 8 condoms you're wearing is a little bit too far in.
Don't need to wear condoms over.
Need to make sure they fit. Also.
Yeah, you reach one side. But I'm just
Sock toboggan.
Exactly. But I'm just saying, generally speaking, it's just I don't know if there's going to be a connection unless I at least snog at the end of the evening.
I've heard that if you get yourself connected, the writing's on the wall.
Exactly. But I'm just like, if there's a spark or something like that, then it's like, okay, I know if we're going to be like physically kind of connected. If if you're a good snog, then I know that, all right, okay, everything else should be in order. If you're not a good snog, then it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, you've got a point, and yeah, there's
precedent.
That is better. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one is I don't know. I'm not.
You're not.
I guess I'm not like.
You're not quite ready to shake hands with Kermit.
Maybe not. Yeah.
Or Jim Henson. Sorry,
Jim Henson. Yes. So you are ageist.
Jim Henson, old fella.
Yeah. To be honest, yeah, the age thing is like it's a little bit off-putting.
Why is this? Because he thinks that there's dominatrix thing going on because of age.
Wait, how old?
Oh, she's in like her 40s. Yeah.
That ain't that bad. Jeez.
Wait. How old are you? I forget.
31.
He's 16. Yeah. So 31.
16.
31.
Yeah. 16.
Whoa, when was that happen?
It happened over the last 10 or so years that you've known me.
Tory, our little baby's grown up.
Since when they grow old so fast?
So fast. What
happened? Bigoted old.
My video on. I'm 31. Yeah.
Wow.
Where's all the gray?
Ooh.
He's just for men, mate.
There's
not in the case,
gray
mate.
when I was your age.
It's just for women, aren't you, Ben? No, sorry, I completely. But I mean.
Yes.
Who knew?
Yeah, if I was dressed dapper, I'd turn my camera on too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so I got the performance and I didn't change because I'm already late. So I was like, okay. Normally I'd change to something a bit more comfortable.
Holy crap! No. Hold on, I've just seen this. Hold on.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Hold on. Let me. Hold on. If I click him, does he make it right? So if I go that, then in theory, then we are there. Look at him. Look at him shared there. Look at that. What shirt?
I'm seeing it.
Is that like his fucking?
Oh!
He said he wouldn't. He said he wouldn't.
I'm an Aussie gay. Can you play me? Is that his baggy shirt?
That is a shirt and a bit there. What made you think that a walking, talking migraine was necessary for this event?
See, I thought I wanted to, make an impression. Yeah.
You've definitely made something.
The Tom Selleck look.
I tell you what.
Who's Tom Selleck?
Oh, Ben. Don't worry.
Don't Google Magnum PI.
Yeah. But I mean, look that is a shirt and a bit. Is it short or long sleeve?
Short
sleeve. Okay, so you're probably best in that region, I suppose.
Climate, yeah.
Whatever, I don't know. Don't get all technical with me, boy. But yeah, you look quite dapper there, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah. Did you wear a tie with that kind of? That?
No, of course not.
No,
this is what I wore. Yeah.
So your nipple on show was the way you went with this.
No, I'm wearing this jacket, so no nipples were on show.
I mean the third one is like, have you got a medallion on as well?
What?
Have you got a medallion with that forest of hair on your chest there going?
I really should. I do need to get a medallion.
Yeah.
And I need some more hair grease.
Hair, there's...
I need to take off the rest of this beard and just have the moustache. I think that would suit me.
Make sure the hair grease is vegan.
something.
No, it has to be animal fat. Animal fat grease. That's the only acceptable
Get that
solution.
tallow swerve.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there we go. That's impressive. That's very nice indeed. There we go.
Thank you.
That's very lovely. Look at you, all dapper. You'll probably tell us about his dietary needs in a minute and how he did it on a DVD exercise program, malarkey, coming soon. It'll be very nice indeed.
Please tell me because
I didn't do any exercise.
Hold on.
Never do
New Bean is talking. Sorry, New Bean. I was.
Right,
go on.
Yeah.
He's drunk. He had an idea.
Oh no, I'm just stating that I'm probably a bit overweight.
A bit
and that
overweight.
Old Bean might be able to help me.
Oh, there you go.
Are you sure that you don't want?
I did lose 50 kilos, so yeah.
I think
What
what
the
New
fuck?
Bean wants to say is
I'm sorry.
So we're up to 90,000.
I'm unfiltered, sorry.
Oh, dear. So, as we were saying before,
Rudely interrupted.
I'll tell you what. Let me just add some. I'll put these in post in a minute. Hold on. There we go. We'll add them.
Morse code.
Yeah. There's definitely something.
good.
So we'll fix it in the edit. It's fine. So for the Brits, that is 7 or just over 7.5 stone that he lost. But yeah, it's impressive. It's impressive.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Not as impressive as New Bin's potty mouth this evening, but it's love it.
I'm sorry about it.
His little potty mouth.
it's not that kind of show, man.
But surely, to be frank, it's everyone has a little bit of puppy fat anyway, and they just wear it off between 18 and 20 something, and you're right. You should be fine.
Yeah, till you got 25, you're still kind of growing anyhow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only 21, so I'm getting there.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's
exactly.
fine. As long as you. I prefer a little bit of, for me personally, I hate anyone who's got like any sort of abs whatsoever. I prefer a little bit kind
How
of
dare
like
you?
A little bit. Yeah, you with your saggy 80-year-old nips every other week on flipping. I was going to say Tinder then. No, what's the other one? Instagram.
Yeah, my chat
Tory's big on
platform,
Instagram, right?
It's always Instagram, flipping it. Yeah, your chat platform of choice. Flipping it. No, you are going to upgrade.
It's not called Chatstagram.
Shocking, isn't it? But I mean, it's just like I prefer a little bit of love handle, because it looks healthy then.
Why?
All handles are love handles if you love.
Look, healthy look. That's what I prefer. Maybe I'm just weird, but I don't like anorexic. I don't know if there's bonage. It's like nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd prefer a little meat. I'm not saying kind of like wheel them. You have to like destroy the wall of the house to get them out of their bed, sort of chunky chunk. But
Just
I'm
saying
like
more cushion for the pushing.
Yeah, exactly. That's just me. Yeah. Because I am, unlike Ben, I am an equal opportunist. I'm just like I enjoy all people's ages. I'm not ageist, unlike you.
All right.
I'm not like it's the individual that I'm interested in, not necessarily their age or blah 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 other stuff as well.
Or every other thing about them.
Exactly. However, I have noticed that my thang is kind of like, gingers, because they're desperate for love and they're great. There you go, New Bean.
Oh, I'm a bit of a ginger.
See,
my beard.
See, there we go. It's a ginger beard. Oh no.
A bit of a ginger beard.
Oh,
only the
no.
beard, and a bit only when I grow it out, though.
Oh dear. Oh,
I
that's
thought
awkward.
I said
The
ginger
people
beer, I
who are
was
getting
excited.
married, though, the grooms was very ginger.
Oh,
so,
the worst
like,
kind.
Gingers.
But
How?
gingers have never been loved during life, and so when they do get a bit of loving, they put out completely. They're amazing in bed.
Did we, curiously, just a bit of a catch up for the classic Dirty Boxers show, did we ever get caught up on ginger pubes?
Ginger pubes in what sense?
They were on back order, I think.
Yes, that's true. We never had. No, I don't think that we're ever sorted.
Well, we may need to, I don't know, subcontract out some ginger pube collection down under.
Yeah, because
pardon the
collection.
pun.
Yeah, collection otherwise. And blonde, I think we were sorted out, weren't we?
Sun bleached.
Yes.
You'll find in some beaches.
Yes. So, yeah, it does seem. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. I
Orange, you glad I asked?
Yes, dear. Of course.
I had to throw in citrus for Ben.
Mm.
Oh, Ben.
Thanks, Tory.
Old bigoted Ben.
Yes.
All of it. Oh yeah. Yes, yes.
The Trump lover over there. So, we...
Oh, Donald Trump's too far left for me.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, dear.
that's some fighting words.
No, that's...
Don't chain him to that Libby.
I don't know what is going on. So,
What about some friendly Geordies, huh?
so what have you
Old
been... Oh, what? Sorry? What was the question?
Friendly Geordies.
Yeah, he's a complete nationalist now. Hey, he's just but he likes working class. And
He
unions and stuff,
goes for
but he's
Labour.
nationalist.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
He's very centrist.
Sorry,
Yeah,
was
I
my
get- I
name
get-
mentioned here? What? I'm what?
No, they're talking about
Oh,
like
no,
a
sorry, we're
YouTuber,
getting into
Australian YouTuber, Australian
politics,
political
okay.
YouTuber.
Oh, Australian political crap. Oh, okay. Bless.
Yeah.
Is it still
It's
Kevin
very
in charge?
interesting.
Kevin?
What was that?
No,
Malcolm?
Kevin Rudd was
Malcolm.
in like 2000 and
Malcolm Turnbull.
Bless.
What?
He
What?
is bladdered.
No, you've got Scott Morrison in charge now.
Scott. Oh,
I
Scott.
forgot about him.
Oh, the one thing I've always asked. Here we go. Here's a question for you. Who's the is the Queen's representative like a figure that's known, or is it just like the official?
Yeah, it's the Governor General is the title over here. I've forgotten their name.
Oh,
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one.
That one.
Yeah.
All right. I'm so glad we've learned so much. That's really in depth. But yeah, so what have you been up to, New Bean, this week? As Old Bean has been on many dates. He's been playing it about. I'm telling you, he has been all over the place. He's turning into a right little slag. Go on. Sorry, Ben. New Bean.
He's been slinging his sack around like
I'm
Santa
drunk,
Claus.
so just keep this in mind. But 2 days ago, I went to a funeral.
Oh,
for
so a funeral and a wedding in the
my
same
friends, one of my friends who was studying with me, he took his own life, unfortunately.
week? Ah, crap, mate. I'm sorry to hear that.
Very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I've had to deal with this before from my high school. So.
Oh, bloody hell. But, you know, at least you've let it out your system today. Because it sounds like you really have let it out your system today. To the point where I think you even were dancing. I have that hint.
I would say he's let it out of his effing system.
Yes,
today.
and I think was that a direct quote? And I think he was up dancing with "Come On, Eileen" on the boogie. Yeah,
she asked for it.
Yeah, well, she always does. Sorry, Ben.
I've
go on.
definitely it's something I'm not thinking about at the moment, even though I'm saying it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair. But the problem is it's okay to be angry with them. I think it's the important thing to say.
I've definitely have been.
That's good. As long as you've been angry, and at the end of it, you know, you have a little bit of, and this is very important. Old Ben will know about this because we've educated him over the years, even though he doesn't listen. is the best thing to do is at the end of a particularly difficult scenario is to have a bit of private time. As long as you can get the private time and it's like it gets it out your system, it's like yes, the endorphins are like released and it's like yes, okay, I'm over it. It's almost like when they say if you like in the films and stuff, it's like if you kill somebody, as long as you can look yourself in the mirror, you'll be okay. It's a similar scenario as that.
It's very awkward for vampires to kill someone.
That's interesting.
Sorry, Tory, what was that?
I'm studying film, so that's interesting.
Yeah, yes. See, it's like this is it's meant to be. This conversation is meant to be. It's just like I said last week. Sorry, is the fact that the present is a gift for everybody to use, and Ben pissed on that from a great height.
Like pouring rain out of a boot.
Exactly, which I thought was frightfully rude because I thought it was a profound thing I said then. And quite frankly, it's outrageous.
He's just angry he didn't think of it.
Yeah, exactly. I like the fact of the confusion on his face right now. It's like I can see him. It's like he's confused by going, "What the hell are you talking?"
What's going on here now?
Like, yeah, you old bean. Last week I said, that's why language matters, and today the present is a gift for you to use, and you went, "Oh, you hippie sod!" Oh.
That sounds like something I'd say.
Exactly.
I didn't know you had a soundbite from that.
It was good, wasn't it? It was good. It's just outrageous. It's like, but words matter. Words matter. And just because he's got a migraine as a shirt on today, suddenly he thinks he's better than us. It's outrageous.
Yeah, come on, look. It's a great shirt.
It's definitely something. But yes, that is, you've got to. The only thing you can control is right now. As long as right now is good, then there you go. That's the main thing.
Right now is definitely good.
Exactly, and then
because I'm tipsy.
Well, yeah.
Is hell a bad word?
Let me just ask our religious correspondent, Bean, is hell a bad word?
No, it's just a bad place.
Okay.
Like Mordor.
Sounds good then.
Yeah,
so hell is Mordor. Okay, we've learned that. Mordor.
Oh, Mordor. Okay. Fair enough.
Trust the curious lad to think of a big towery cylindrical thing with an eye at the top as they're like, oh, hello. Oh. Gobble, gobble,
I do love Sauron.
Is it weird that Frodo with his ring is desperately trying to go to the big cylindrical thing with the eye in the top to destroy?
I'm more disturbed by Smeagol going.
Precious.
But the point is, I've just realised how like homosexually this whole Lord of the Rings is now. If you think about it, it's like so Frodo is taking his ring to destroy his ring.
No. Frodo and his gardener.
Oh, that's right.
Are taking.
Exactly. He's taking his ring to be destroyed to a place where it literally is a penis.
And there are no women there.
No.
Am I correct?
That is
saying
correct.
That there are no women.
There are no women in Mordor.
Well, technically, it's Sauron's
ring.
It's
a sausage festival.
So,
Sauron made the ring,
technically it's Sauron's ring. Yeah,
So
I agree with Old Ben.
So Sauron owns Frodo's ring, is what you're saying?
Well, no,
Yes.
Frodo owns Sauron's ring.
Oh,
If you own it, then you got to put a ring on it.
exactly. Oh wow, this is
you go,
perverted. No wonder the Kiwis came up with it. Anyway, the point is,
What about like cricket?
See, originally, right? Sauron got his finger chopped off by Isildur.
well, what was he doing with the finger at the time?
Well, he was
not
fighting
the
him.
right
They-
thing.
They were fighting, and so Isildur struck off his hand, and then Isildur took Sauron's ring.
Oh, he took Sauron. What, without consent? That's disgusting.
Yeah, well, exactly. He took it by force by chopping off his hand. Or his fingers.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
circumcised
Yeah.
now. Okay. Wow.
Well,
This
no,
is- no.
it's his hand. You know.
Oh,
not-
we've stopped
He
the
is
metaphors.
circumcised, I can confirm.
Okay.
Just the tip.
As a fellow Kiwi.
we abuse them from the young. We just snip them at your birth.
He's very confused about the language policy now.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
So let me get this right.
Language policy? Question mark?
Exactly. Bless him. Aussie isn't a recognised language, I'm afraid.
I don't know. You know, you get what you get, debunkers. I don't know, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know. Classic.
Ah, bless. So I fear we've learned much. And I have got one more story to finish off. But
I don't fear this.
But I'm enjoying our conversation. That's the thing. That's the problem I have now, Bean, is that I'm enjoying our conversation. We've got the outrageous scattergun of offences that is New Bean. We have.
Sorry.
I would say Old Bean is kind of Malibu Bean.
Yeah, Malibu. Bean.
Malibu?
Malibu Bean with that shirt and that jacket. Come on, you're right off of
That's
Miami
true,
Vice. Where's the cocaine?
Ever since I played Grand Theft Auto Vice City, I've been like, yeah, this is what I'm going for now. Yeah,
That's what we're playing, is it?
Yeah.
You're gonna be hiding the cakes in the Lambos.
I think definitely you need to unbutton one more shirt and have a medallion. Oh no! Oh, it's unstripping the.
You can't ask and complain about it.
It's right. You can't complain about it, Lee.
Yeah, but we can see your third nipple even more now.
I do need some sort of medallion.
Exactly, flipping it, or at least comb your chest hair, like nice parting or something. That'd be nice.
I don't even comb my hair.
We know. We have eyes. We can see.
Yeah,
your camera's on.
Yeah, that's true. It is.
Bless him.
Yeah. And my microphone.
Oh, that microphone is in his face today, boys. Yes.
Yeah.
We can hear every word. You know why? He hasn't been here long enough to actually get bored of his presence in this place.
That's true.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you know, overall it's very nice. And so yeah, I fear we've learned much. Is basically what we're saying. And I've got one news story that I definitely want Tory's opinion on.
Oh?
Yes, it's about Washington State.
Washington State. Yes, I was there 26 years ago.
Wow. Is it because you have local states that you can go and get your marijuana?
Oh, no. I've been able to get that in pretty much most states for longer than that.
That's good to know. Good research.
Allegedly. Well, actually, not allegedly, because that's was it the statute of limitations is 15 years? So yeah,
15 years.
15?
Wow, that sounds a lot, doesn't it?
Well, for non-murder.
Oh, fair enough. So, here is the news story coming from BusinessInsider.com. So it must be official, and must be frightfully important.
Of course.
Yes. So, as we know that Washington State is stoner central, as well as other places.
Let's give Colorado their due. They legalized it first, but then Washington's far more left than Colorado.
Sorry, let me just get into the shed and I think
You're going to go to the shed. Why is he going?
No reason at all.
Okay, he's going
Is
to.
that a euphemism for masturbation?
I think it is. He's going in his bunny floppy ears shed.
To the quote unquote tool shed.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow, bow, bow. Anyway, so we're
gotta find my ratchet.
So here we go. So Business Insider, you can get a free joint if you get vaccinated in Washington State, thanks to a bunny floppy ears joints for jabs policies. Edibles and bongs are off limits though. That's definitely
Value
something.
$1.
Yeah. Beautiful. So let's find out more information about this. So anyone over the age of 21 can get a free pre-rolled joint if they receive a vaccine in Washington State. They are the policy.
Can I go there?
Sorry?
Can I go there?
No.
If you go to clickgotravel.com right now and book your flight, you can go there.
Well, let's find out. We're going from where is he? Auckland. What's your local flight? Perth. Okay, we'll go to Perth, shall we? So
we'll go.
That's where I am.
So Perth, Western Australia to what's
Seattle.
Seattle. Yeah.
Or Spokane.
So let's have a look. Let's do a little search here. We'll just do it live.
Doodly doo.
It's checking
GoTravel.com is where you go.
Exactly.
To click to travel.
Yeah. So basically, it's now searching every single database we have access to, which is more more than Expedia.com, shall we say, or Kayak.com, or all the other ones that you've heard of. You can go. Wow. £822.
That's only like
That's a lot of joints.
That is 1,504 Australian dollars. As I hover over it,
yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that sounds cheap.
Not bad.
That ain't bad. Oh, let's see what that in US dollar.
You know, if you go during July, the weather there might be tolerable for 1 month.
Well, that's 1,159 Americano dollars. That ain't that bad compared.
Ooh, I found the Lord's Prayer.
You found the Lord's Prayer.
Yes.
Which version? Is it Catholic or Protestant?
Our Father in heaven, hallowed by your name.
That doesn't sound right, Tom.
Come.
No.
Your will be done on earth as in heaven. Give us today
like
our daily
James,
bread.
Yeah.
Forgive us our sins as we forgive who sin against us. Save us from the time of trial and deliver us from evil. For the kingdom, the power, and the glory of yours, now and forever. Amen.
It's Protestant. Amen.
Your mic's on, new Ben.
Yeah.
Anglican.
That is Protestant. Yeah. Because if it's the Catholics, they have to go one better. It's forever and ever. Amen. At the end, that's how you know the difference. There we go. Yeah. See.
It's also a Randy Travis song.
It's not all about you, Tory.
just a nugget of information.
It's definitely something. Jeez. Right. So we'll talk about joints here, right? So thank you very much there for our.
Sorry.
Pass.
No, it's fine. It's interesting that our religious correspondent, Old Bean, hasn't done anything, not anything sacred forever.
Lost the faith.
Yeah. What?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty
Look at him.
Let's have a faith off.
There. Yeah, look at him just sitting there in his shirt.
That's what Mike Tyson calls that movie with
practically undressed.
Travolta, Nick Cage.
Flashing his nipples on show, the dirty swine.
I haven't been flashing anything, mate.
Dirty minx. But yeah, close your legs, old new bin. Someone just close. I can smell the herpes from here. Flipping heck. Anyway, where were we? Oh yes, we were talking about joints. That's it.
I prefer the elbow.
Cheeky. So this comes as both states and companies have been offering lucrative perks to drive vaccines. Now,
you know what I'd be very interested in?
Mm-hmm.
I would be interested in what the CDC says about giving people marijuana. Because they seem to be the person that informs us about these vaccines, so they must know the most about marijuana. If they're pro-marijuana, then it surely must come to reckon that the United States needs to reform its national marijuana policy as guided by the CDC.
Yeah,
science.
No, it's because you don't want to drive 30 minutes down the road to go across the border.
I gotta go across that damn bridge.
Yeah,
I gotta go to Illinois.
Oh.
Illinois. And you know what the next best one? Missouri. No thanks. Tennessee. Not there yet.
Missouri.
Dear, oh dear. So adults in Washington State are now being able to get a free joint alongside their COVID-19 vaccine as the state approved joints for jabs policy. We should be following this because in New York it's a beer, isn't it? Or New Jersey it's a beer. Something like that.
I have a beer.
Well, we know. Trust us, we know.
We your mic.
God.
Oh dear.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're not a very good gay. You don't swallow very well.
I'm not fine.
Okay. Oh, did the bubbles go up your nose? Is that you're right there?
Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh dear.
I'm good.
Yeah, don't snort it, slurp it. Top tip.
Unfortunately, I did snort it a bit.
Oh, bless. He's the youth of today.
Sorry.
So eager, so eager. As part of the push to encourage adults to get the shot, the state's Liquor and Cannabis Board is letting people to get a free pre-rolled joint if they get vaccinated at a clinic located in a state-licensed cannabis retailer. I have a problem with this.
I have a huge problem with this, but I'll let you go first, please.
Okay, you have a huge problem. I have just got a weird problem in the sense that if it's a pre-rolled joint, then surely someone's had to go and lick the paper for it to become a joint.
That's similar to the problem I have with it, which is a joint is not generally a single person type thing.
No.
Which means you're going to go suggest that instead of the single person type things like edibles and concentrates that they mentioned were not available, you're going to give this social thing that people pass around in their mouths from mouth to mouth to mouth as an incentive to ward off a pandemic.
They almost haven't thought this through, Tory.
Well, I would say they haven't done their research, but we don't know much about marijuana research because we haven't had that.
Oh, well, let's go down to Aussie land. And be careful with your answer here, newbie.
Okay.
Yeah, be careful. See, look at me looking out for him already.
I'll
Look
put
at
my
that.
filter on, okay?
Okay.
So good.
That'll be a first. Right, so what are the legal laws about marijuana in Aussie place?
I believe it's illegal.
It's illegal. Okay.
Yeah, they take the drugs are bad.
Okay, what accent was that?
So they said drugs are bad.
Yeah,
drugs are bad.
what accent is that?
It's supposed to be the Mackie off of South Park.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Right. So
yeah, that kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Drugs bad, okay? Yeah.
I'm calling the embassy.
More importantly, it's good, isn't it? Isn't it good to know?
Incident here now.
Isn't it good to know that South Park has finally arrived in Australia? It's good to know. That's finally they've got something down there. Genius. But edibles, bongs, and more creative ways of smoking or inhaling marijuana are off limits, and only.
I gotta say, edibles are not a creative way of smoking or inhaling marijuana.
Inhale that food, yeah.
Well,
go snort this chocolate.
That's a good point.
Eating it.
Well, yeah, it's better than snorting it, isn't it? But, new bin, as we found out with your Fosters there. Yeah. So, and other people aged 21 and over are eligible. As very ageist, if anything. The joint has been claimed at the time of vaccination. So, that's I wonder if they get a certificate, maybe a gift card. I don't know. It doesn't say. But if they're in the same, actually, if they're doing it,
I would hold them to the rhetoric that they offered up, which is joints for jabs, which means if you get 2 jabs, you get 2 joints.
It must be, unless it's the Johnson & Johnson jab, then you're screwed, aren't you? But not in a good way. However, if you I'd be more concerned about getting vaccinated at a clinic located in a state-licensed cannabis retailer, because they're not renowned for injection of cannabis products. So it's a contradiction here. I'm a bit worried that the stoner behind the bar is just like going to stab everybody with these needles, and he doesn't really know what he's doing.
Are you sure it's not like a nurse that's doing it?
You'll find that per capita, more people in Washington probably know how to use needles than most states.
And I'm sure he looks lovely in a nurse's outfit as well. But I'm still just confused why it's just weird. So the board approved the policy Monday and said it would stay in place until July the 12th. Retailers will be able to advertise that they're offering the complimentary joints alongside the jab as well. That's lovely. Under a separate policy introduced in May, the state is also allowing bars to give out free beer, wine and cocktails to people who can prove they've been vaccinated. Nearly half.
Did I hear beer?
Yes, that's free beer. That's free beer.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I already have free beer.
Do you like are you into cocktails or wine? Are you
Ooh.
Yeah.
Red wine?
Red wine, yes, red
South
wine.
Australian cultural heritage of red wine.
Okay,
drinks.
you're pushing it a bit, but yes, I approve.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Tory.
Is this about UB40?
No, he's allegedly claiming there's heritage in Australia. I didn't quite.
Red wine.
I'm. That's how it goes, isn't it? Or something like that.
I thought you were playing into track.
Oh, was I? Oh, we're going to be copyright claimed now. Screw that.
Another YouTube tick.
We're done again. Nearly half of people in the state have been fully vaccinated, but 42. Hold on. Nearly half. Okay, maths here. Nearly half of people in the state have been fully vaccinated, but 42% haven't received their first shot. So where's the rest of the number? So if you've got...
They've received half theirs, but they're not fully vaccinated.
Oh, right. They haven't got the second shot yet. That's
They're the one-shot ponies.
Right. Hold on. That's per the New York Times vaccine tracker. There's a vaccine tracker? How do we not know about this? Right, vaccine tracker. Let's have a look here. We're gonna ninth vaccine tracker. This has been updated on the 11th. That's very nice. Oh wow! Oh! We have to log in for that. Boo!
Speaking of tracker, we're up to 1,661 ads.
Oh, that's beautiful. So in Arizona, the Mint Cannabis Dispensary is giving people free joints and edible cannabis gummies if they get the jab at one of its locations. So we've got many places to go, but unfortunately what we don't have is the New York Times vaccine tracker unless we pay through the paywall and create an account and blah, 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 blah.
New paywalls.
And obviously, Krispy Kreme is giving away a free donut to vaccinated Americans. Or is running $1 million lottery draws exclusively for vaccinated residents. And West Virginia is giving away $100 saving bonds to young people who get the jab. I feel some people are maybe missing out.
They should give people in West Virginia a 6th grade education.
Options. That's very lovely indeed. So, what are we doing for the rest of the week then, people? Is while we're rounding off now, we're getting to the end here of this godforsaken show. I
think we've learned a few new words today.
We have, courtesy of the potty mouth that is Newbie.
Sorry.
The drunken bar steward that is. And he
can't use that language.
Old Bean for telling me to go on to Skype you.
Oh, so I see it's new Old Bean's fault there.
Old Bean.
It's always
I
him.
accept zero responsibility for anything.
No,
it's too late now.
You don't have to tell us. We've listened to the show.
Yes.
yeah. You know what I'm like.
Yeah,
like,
we trust us.
It's not my fault.
If you need to know about Bean's level of responsibility, just check the show notes.
Yeah.
Everyone else does them, right?
How are they going? I'm sure they'll be lovely.
I don't know. It's not my department.
Since when has it not been your department?
No, I'm pretty sure. I got. I got moved out of that department, and someone else took it over. I wasn't sure.
Hold on. It's known as Ben's department. How have you been moved out of Ben's department?
I've been moved in, right?
Oh, yes,
right?
dear. We want you. That's okay. It's all right. He just wants a bit of loving. Oh, bless him. Yes. It's all right. It's okay. You're part of this.
You don't have to worry about the mean old being ruining everything for the new being.
Exactly. It's just because you're both
that makes sense.
dirty Aussies, doesn't Kiwi, whatever. It doesn't mean that we're tarring you all with the same. Well, it does, but I mean, like, it's not all as bad as each other. You know,
I'm not saying it's 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. It's just what the evidence shows.
Exactly. This is the way things are, you know. No, Ben, we just arrived, man. Jesus.
Somebody's taking his ball.
And she's a cougar at that. So, which means that she knows what to do, and she's been educated, and if you're really lucky, she can take her teeth out for extra suction. What more do you want, Bean? What do you want?
Yeah. I can't imagine. Yeah.
No, that's the problem.
I'll send you some links. You won't have to imagine.
Thanks. Yeah. But how are you going to manage to contact me?
I'll send you a message on Instagram, probably.
All right.
Something to look forward to.
I'm sure it'll reach me eventually.
I don't think the report button works over there yet.
So it's time to tell everybody to sod off on this amazingly, stupidly long. Stop it now. All right, we'll get the hint. Jeez, Ben. It's not all about you.
I've gotten yawny.
How do you really feel about this show?
So, thanks, New Bean, for being here, buddy boy.
I'm thanks for being here or something. I don't know.
Yeah, what he said. Yeah, whatever. That.
Yeah, we'll fix that.
Whatever that drunken said. Yeah,
fix that on base. It's so good.
We'll throw in a few bleeps and make it bleep.
Yeah. Hold on. There you go. Some more there for you.
Yeah.
So
great insight there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also, Old Bean, thank you very much for being here, buddy.
No worries. Sorry for being late. But,
that's fine. No, you don't need to be sorry this week. You take that back. Okay. You don't need to be. You
I'm
did
not
good.
Sorry.
Ha.
I regret nothing.
Well, no, that's pushing it a bit. You're going a bit too far there.
Yeah, you're still on the call.
Yeah, and Tory, thanks, man.
Cheers, matey. I appreciate you putting forth such great effort into clickgotravel.com.
Oh, thanks, man.
So people could kind of browse around their options.
Yeah, as long as you don't go to miniblars.com because it hasn't finished yet. Shut up. Go away.
No one's
No one goes there. And,
what was that?
Nothing. And until next week, bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.